Croeso i wythnos 2 yr Indigo Prem. Mae llai na 20 milltir yn gwahanu'r ddau dîm sy'n mynd ben a'i gilydd heno. Gornest i geisio ateb y cwestiwn pwy yw'r gorau yn y gorllewin.
Darbi'r gorllewin.
Quins Carmarthen yn erbyn Llanelli.
Pwy yw gorau?
Ni, dim cwestiwn, dim gofod.
Ni, dim cwestiwn. Ni, yw Quins Carmarthen.
Boys y sosban.
Carmarthen, y dref hynaf yng Nghymru yw'n cartrenu ar gyfer rygbi nos Iau yn yr Indigo Prem. Ein gêm fyw ni yr wythnos hon yw Quins Carmarthen yn erbyn eu cymdogion agos, Llanelli. Mae Quins Carmarthen yn gobeithio trechu Llanelli am y drydydd tro eleni ar ôl ennill ddwywaith yn yr Hydref. Chwarae deg, ennill 6 yn y cwpan Indigo oedd ei hanes, gêm oedd ei cartre yn erbyn Caerdydd sydd i ddod yn y cwarteri. Chwarae deg, colli deg yw hanes Llanelli yn y cwpan. Mi fydd boes y sosban yn awyddus i berfformio. Mae'r prif hyfforddwr Paul Fisher wedi gwneud 8 newid i'r tîm a gollodd i Carmarthen ar ddiwedd mis Tachwedd. Helo, croeso cynnes i chi a chroeso hefyd i ngwesteion i heno ac yn olwr y Scarlet Steph Hughes a hyfforddwr y menywod Cymru Iwan Cunningham gynt o'r Scarlet wrth gwrs, felly dau wyneb sy'n hen gyfarwydd ar ddau dîm yma. Steph, na ni sôn am y gêm yn y man, ond yn gynta, wel, o ti'n rhan o'r garfan allan yn Africa, cyfnod surreal iawn, dwi'n dychmygu pa mor falch i ti fod nôl ma heno.
Ie, mae'n neis i bod mas y byd i lle. Oedd e'n cyfnod eitha anodd yn y gwesti, ond neis i bod mas yn yr awyr iach heno, edrych ymlaen i'r gêm. A ni'n falch o gael ti fyd. Iwan, ges ti cyfnod gweddol llwyddiannus yn yr Hydref. Tîm menywod Cymru'n curo de Africa Japan. Y perfformiadau calonogol?
Ie, hapus iawn gyda datblygiad y tîm a y strwythyn roi mewn. Amser da iawn y merched roi lot o waith caled mewn. A ni'n edrych mlaen nawr at y 6 grad.
At gêm heno felly, welon ni ddim o Llanelli wythnos diwetha, nhw fod chwarae Caerdydd ond lot o dîm Caerdydd yn camu lan i'r tîm rhanbarthol i wynebu Toulouse. Siwyd siap sy'n nhw, Steph, di colli deg yn y cwpan nawr yn troi'n sylw at y cyngrair.
Ie, maen nhw'n lle eitha anodd fi'n credu. Maen nhw'n lot o boes ifanc yn y carfan sy'n cael profiad felly a chwarae ar y lefel un am y tro cynta. Sim quite y boes hynna na gyda'r profiad gyda nhw, felly mae buddigoliaethau wedi bod yn anodd. Mae agweddau chwarae wedi bod yn dda iawn, ond yn amlwg dyn nhw heb cael perfformiad cyflawn eto. O ran
Carmarthen, a'i cysondeb yw i prif problem nhw?
Ie, fi credu dawer sy'n edrych at sut maen nhw wedi mynd dros y tymor hyd es nawr. Ond y wahaniaeth i cynnechu, mae profiad yn nhw yn y tîm fel Nick Reynolds, Ed Siguri ymlith y pac. Felly fi siŵr bod nhw edrych yn nhw i arwen heno.
Wel, yn anffodus, Iwan, ti'n gorfod gadael ni yn barod, ond am rheswm da, ti'n ymuno a'n tîm sylwebu ni yn y Saesneg. A reminder, there's English language commentary in English with our commentator tonight, Sean Hawley.
Diolch Lauren, croeso, welcome. Now we'll be offering an English language option for match commentary on all live games. You can find me and Iwan Cunningham on S4C Click, S4C Facebook, S4C YouTube and the Welsh Rugby Union website. Really looking forward to this one tonight. Got a feeling Carmarthen Quins might be a little too strong for Llanelli, but let's hope for some real good running rugby anyway.
Diolch i Sean Hawley a Sean yn gynt o Aberafan ac i chi oedd yn gwylio wythnos diwetha. Dyma'r cais nath sicrhau'r pwynt bonus i Aberafan. Am gais, mae'r clip yma wedi cael ei wylio 80,000 o weithiau ar sianeli cyfryngau cymdeithasol S4C. Rodri Lewis, 17 mlwydd oed, ar sgiliau hyfryd yn sgorio tybed a welwn ni rhywbeth tebyg yr wythnos hon. Wel, mae Owain Gwynedd wedi bod yn siarad gyda'r ddau hyfforddwr.
Paul, ddim y canlyniad agorau hyd yn hyn tymor yma, chwarae deg, colli deg. Beth di bod yn mynd o'i le?
Mae wedi bod yn anodd iawn, chymod, dros y 10 gêm. O'n i wedi bod yn newid y garfan eitha cyson. Ni wedi bod yn rhoi lot o cyfleon i bechgyn o'r is-adrannau. Ni wedi bod yn rhoi lot o cyfleon i boes yr academi, boes sy'n carfan dan 20 Cymru ar y funed. Ond mae'r boi sy'n dysgu lot o'r profiadau ni, dechreuad newydd heno, gyngor newydd, a ni'n gobeithio bod y profiadau ni wedi helpu'r bois datblygu.
Ie, chi wedi chwarae'r Quins ddwywaith yn y cyfnod yna, beth chi wedi ddysgu amdano nhw?
Ie, mae'r ddoi gêm wedi bod yn gêm gystadleuol iawn. Chwarae ni Quins fe'n pythefnos yn ôl, a falle lan hyd at yr awr o'n i'n gystadleuol. Mae dyn nhw mannau gosod cadarn iawn, a'n y diwedd, methu ni fynd dros y llinell, i gyda'r fuddugoliaeth.
Paul, pob lwc ydi yma.
Lyfli, diolch yn fawr.
Craig, ennill 6, colli 5 hyd yma tymor hwn. Sut ydych chi'n asesu'r tymor?
Bach yn siomedig, ond ddim... Ni eitha hapus ble ni. Ddim coet i bwrw'n straps eto, ond ni yn lle eitha teidi a gobeithio ni ddangos rhywbeth heno.
Sôn am ddim bwrw straps, illa colli Pontypridd, dwythos dwytha, beth ei le efo hwnna?
Disgybleth mwyn dim. Ond gweud ni, lot o pethau amdano disgybleth ni'n gallu sorto mas. Dim gymaint amdano nhw'n rhoi pwysau arno ni, ond pethau bach technegol ni'n gallu gweithio yno. I fod yn deg, nath o boes edrych yno fe nosforth a gobeithio bydd e'n lot yn well heno. Darby
bach heno, Llanelli, chi wedi curo nhw ddwywaith yn barod tymor yma. Beth chi'n gael i wneud i gyr nhw am y trydydd tro sydd dim ydyn nhw?
Wel, mae gêm Darby, mae rhywbeth gallu digwydd, ond ni'n mynd i edrych am i wario gêm rygbi agored a gobeithio sgori cwpl o geisiau ar y cae.
Mae'n unig groesi bwysydd. Bob lwc heno.
Diolch yn fawr.
Ie, Craig fyna Steffan sôn am diffyg disgybleth yn erbyn Pontypridd. Fe gollon nhw'r gêm na 24 i 31, ond sgorio nhw 3 chais i 1. Yn anaml ni'n gweld hwnna'n digwydd.
Na, mae Quins yn dîm sy'n gallu lledu'r bel a chwarae rygbi agored. Ni'n gweld pa mor bygythiol maen nhw'n gallu bod tu ôl. Rodri Davies fan hyn sy'n sgorio'r cais yn mewn o'r lot o profiad gyda fe. Mae fe'n mynd i fod yn wych rownd y ryciau. A mae'r sgarmau symudol hyn wedi bod yn arf i'r Quins dros y tymorau diwetha. Hwn yn rhywbeth maen nhw'n mynd at i gael ei gêm yn symud, a fi'n siŵr bod nhw'n awyddus i wneud hwnna heno. So felly, maen nhw yn gallu chwarae'r gêm agored, chwarae'r gêm tyn, ond hwn oedd y cic i gael y pwynt bonus yn diwedd, ond fi'n credu bod nhw'n awyddus i datblygu at y gêm heno.
O ran Llanelli lot o boes o'r Academy wedi bod yn chwarae nhw y tymor yma. Jacob Lewis yn un ohonyn nhw, fe oedd chwaraewr y flwyddyn nôl yn 2019. Pa mor effeithiol gall e fod hyn yma?
Fi'n credu bydd yn holl bwysig i Llanelli. Fi'n credu bod nhw'n edrych at i ennill brwydr yn y ryciau yna, arafu cyflymder pêl gyfyrddin lawr, a hefyd yn gorfforol. Mae pac cryf gyda'r Quins, felly bydd nhw'n awyddus i edrych at i ennill y collisions yng nghanol y cae i Llanelli hefyd.
Pen ar y bloc cwestiwn ti'n disgwyl, pwy fydd yn mynd â hi?
Fi'n credu falle bydd Quins yn bach yn rhy gryf, ond os gall Llanelli cadw'r bel yn fyw ar y cae, cadw tempo'r gêm yn uchel, maen nhw'n rhoi cyfle wirioneddol i hynny.
Dyna ni, mae bron y bod yn amser i ti fynd i'r pwynt sylwebu. A reminder, there is English language commentary about to begin on our YouTube channel, ond yn y Gymraeg, ein sylwebydd ni heno yw Owain Gwynedd.
Round 2 of the Indigo Prem Cup then, here at Carmarthen Park. Carmarthen Quins against Llanelli. 3 tries for Carmarthen Quins last week against Pontypridd in defeat, and a few changes to that side. Dale Ford switches from wing to fullback on his 30th birthday. Leon Randall moves from fullback to inside centre, and Geraint Llywelyn comes onto the right wing. In the pack, Stefan Phillips replaces Steph Thomas at loosehead. Rich Bloomfield and Ryan Bean swap from last week at lock, the latter dropping to the bench. Second row, Lee Taylor is the Quins captain. Llanelli have lost on the last 3 occasions to the Quins, twice in the Prem Cup in 2021. 7 starters remain from that Prem Cup game on November the 27th, which Carmarthen won 26-15, 4 tries to 3. They are locks Chris Long, Ashley Hangman, flanker Jacob Lewis, Ryan Jenkins, Amir Jua Walji, Johnny Lewis and Cleo Smith. Number 8, Nathan Hart, captains Paul Fisher's team. But Llanelli, with 10 defeats in 10 matches in the Premiership Cup, will certainly look to change the order of the last 3 games against Carmarthen Quins. The one to watch for Carmarthen Quins is Jack Wilson, the number 10.
Captain,
over 50 games for the Quins, 200 plus points. Top scorer this season. And his opposite number, Johan Hughes.
Yes.
23-year-old, born in Carmarthen.
Yeah, I've got you, boys.
He's the current player of the year for Llanelli. and has played for the Scarlets. Referee is Gareth Newman tonight. His assistants are Di Camborne and Neil Jones. We have a TMO tonight, Simon Mills. So a big match for both teams in round 2. Johan Cunningham, interested to see how this one pans out.
Yeah, definitely, Sean. It's always a tough place to come. And I'm sure Carmarthen will give Cynecchi a warm welcome tonight.
Well, it's a nice night here at Carmarthen Park as we get underway. Short kick-off by the Quins. And Llanelli will try to get through this resolute Quins defence. Only one try against them, against Pontypridd in defeat last week. Rodri Davis goes back, difficult one for Quins to deal with. And here an early start. Liam Hitchens going for the corner. Plenty of cover there for the Quins. On the front foot, loose pass though. Here's second row, Chris Long. Llanelli can build in the Quins 22. Carmarthen seem to have gathered their defence, but plenty of red shirts on that far side.
Hands away.
They go with the flow. Good tackles coming in from the home team to the wide channels. There's
Stay yellow.
Johnny Lewis, plenty of experience in the centre from him tonight.
Hands away.
Still with Llanelli then, as scrum half, even Bainon Thomas waits. Good early pressure from Llanelli.
Yes, there.
Desperate for a win. Out it goes, 13 handles, lovely to the winger. Here it is, Liam Hutchins. Desperate defence from Carmarthen Quins. A thumbs up from the assistant referee. And what a start from the men from Parker Scarlets. Llanelli take an early lead. Wow, that's a start we weren't expecting, Johan Cunningham.
Outstanding start, Cynecchi there. All started from that box kick from the scrum half. Even Bainon Thomas. In midfield, I thought it was slightly the wrong option, but recovered well. Cynecchi went to the width, went to their strength. Here's the box kick from midfield into the lights. Couldn't quite be gathered from Dale Ford, and then the bounce is kind to Cynecchi, and they get some width on the ball. I thought he was going to cross on his first attempt, but good defence from Carmarthen.
Well, the cover came across. Lovely floated pass from Johnny Lewis. And involvement from Klaus Smith. And in the end, Liam Hutchins had 3 Carmarthen Quins defenders, but got it down. And the assistant referee was right on hand to award the try. So Johan Hughes from the right-hand side just drifts it back in off the left-hand upright. And what a start for Paul Fisher's men. It's Carmarthen Quins 0, Llanelli 7.
Well, that's exactly what you want when you're away from home, is to get on the scoreboard as early as possible. Cynecchi showed great patience here in the 22. And what an excellent finish from Liam Hutchins with 2 defenders on him.
Well, that'll give the visitors plenty of confidence. This time the restart is a little bit longer, causes some problems for Llanelli. Just inside their own 22, the tip-on pass to Ashley Hindman. Enterprising step from Llanelli, tidied up by Johnny Lewis, but
pass forward.
referee Gareth Newman says that's gone forward, a little bit too ambitious on that occasion.
Okay, guys?
Yeah, and I'm sure Paul Fisher as a coach would be looking at, they've just scored, they've just got 7 points on the board, and you would have looked for a clean exit there. Possibly Cynecchi overplaying, not gathering the ball cleanly, and it's caused territory for Carmarthen here with a great scrum midfield.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Superb field position for the Quins. Chance to hit back early.
Bind!
Fullback Dale Ford with his left winger Morgan Griffiths on this near side. Rodri Davis puts in big scrum coming in from the Quins. It squirms out the back, but referee Newman happy enough with that big surge from the home pack.
Guys, just off the line,
please.
It
looked like it went up pretty comfortable on the left-hand side there, with Steph Phillips being quite dominant. Shows good signs for Quins for the remainder of the game. You can see here, they earned that right. They went forward first, stayed square, and then Cynecchi pulled out of the contest.
Stefan Phillips has, of course, played for Llanelli, represented the Scarlets at age grade and made his stamp on that first scrum. Quins opting for the 3 points. Jack Wilson, top point scorer for the Quins. Easy effort for him. And it sails through the middle and the Quins hit back. It's Carmarthen Quins 3, Llanelli 7.
Yeah, they'd be happy with that, to get back straight away after conceding. And they know now that they've got a decent platform there to build on from the scrum.
Back in November, Quins here at Carmarthen Park, 26-15 victors, 4 tries to 3 in an entertaining game. Looks like we're in for that again tonight. Geraint Llywelyn over on the right wing. Big hit coming in from Ryan Thomas, 32-year-old tight head. And Roddy Davis decides left-footed to box kick into the night sky. Mazan got back or forward. Referee Newman says it was knocked on. And the box kick so frequently used now, Johan, in the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's such an important part of the modern game. The nines having that skill set to put the ball on a sixpence with good hang time to allow the chasers to get up to compete.
No wind here at Carmarthen Park tonight.
Yeah, he's coming in here.
Decent temperature. First line out, Cleo Phillips-Taylor. Clean ball, flat ball. Little tip on pass, out the back it went. Lovely out the side pass to Johnny Lewis. He's been heavily involved early on. And here comes Llanelli again. Smith fullback, Cleo Smith. Quins are over that. Referee tells him to get away as Bain Thomas, the scrum half, brings his forwards into play, into the 22. And the Quins, well, I thought they might have stole it on the previous ruck, but they were hard over the ball on that occasion.
Yeah, I think it was Lee Taylor. He did brilliant with an isolated ball carrier from Llanelli. But a great start to play off the line of Llanelli, hitting that 13 channel, but then didn't quite get their structure right coming back off the touchline, which allowed Lee Taylor to get over that ball.
Lee Taylor, captain of the Quins, 114 games. You can see this lovely little play, intricate stuff, and a little side pass coming out there, Johan.
Yeah, it was lovely. Half a break from Johan Hughes, and then the back door pass to the centre.
Good first line out. Torrin Myhill, the hooker, finding his man. Good defence from Llanelli from this maul. As Myhill still has it as the back of the maul. Inching forward, referee says that's one. And still moving forward towards the halfway line, the Quins.
Okay, use 9.
Looking to use their pack. And the box kick from Davis, left-footed. Well placed outside the 22. Oh, good take.
Okay, 9, changing lane.
Well, okay, that's crossing or shepherding or blocking, whatever you want to call it, and you can't do that these days, Joe.
No, they have to be a lot more subtle now with the old escort line, we'd call it, where you're running back towards the catcher to help him, get him some time and get him a clear sight of the ball. The referee was sharp there.
And the officials are very sharp on that, aren't they? You know, changing your running lines to stop the chasers. They want a fair contest in the air.
Yeah, we can see a great hang time from Rodri as the box kick, and you can see the scrum half for Llanelli there. Ivan Bain Thomas, he's just changed his running line, he's turned to the right slightly, just blocked the winger from getting to that ball.
Jack Wilson fancies his chances. Beautiful night for kicking, and with over 200 points for his team since 2017, why wouldn't you have a go? Takes his time. Got the distance. Is it going to drift in? Just moved past the left hand upright, and a big clearance coming in from Cleo Smith. So a chance missed. But Carmarthen Quins, Johan, they seem to be using, after that first scrum and the maul, what they perceive to be a bigger threat up front.
Yeah, they obviously want to get some dominance up front, going after them a scrum, and then a very good drive there. It'll be interesting to see what they do on this line out.
Myhill finds his man again. Rodri Davis, the scrum half, into midfield. Leon Randall moved to centre this week. Played full-back last week. Good carry coming in. Connor Allen. Wilson, the little no-look pass. Good tackle coming in from Johnny Lewis. Plenty of runners for the Quins. Clear coming in from Lewis Millen, the number 8. Connectly holding firm. Plenty of numbers on that right-hand side. Here's Nick Reynolds, the experienced outside centre, former Scarlets man in London Welsh. Wilson bringing his forward runners in, but that's gone forward in the tackle. Connectly can counter.
Over.
Kick downfield, and it's a good kick. Beautifully placed, run into touch.
Yeah, thank you.
And resolute defence from Llanelli and a great clearance kick.
That was a great defensive set from Llanelli. They'd be pleased with that. They had 13 players on their feet, just committing 2 to the tackle contest, which was brilliant. And they earned the turnover there through line speed and pressure.
Middle pod.
And a great kick selection here from Johnny Lewis. Nice and low, bouncing into the 22.
And of course, if it bounces into the 22 from inside your own half,
right,
you get the 50-22. So Llanelli will get the putting in the line out.
Yeah, they're set. You make the gap smaller, please.
Claire Phillips-Taylor, son of former Wales and British and Irish Lions centre Mark Taylor, of course. A little bit short in the line out, but no contest from the Quins, and Llanelli will try their hand at the maul, just on Carmarthen Quins 22.
Hands away, good.
Still with the men in red.
Good yellow.
Ivan Bainant Thomas waits at the base. It's slow ball.
Hands away, yellow, hands.
Here's tight head, Ryan Thomas. Former Aberafan, Merthyr and Neath prop. The carry from Ashley Hindman. Out the back it goes. Here's the loose head now. Breaks one tackle. Rhys Davis. Bainant Thomas keeping things going. A little look from Johan Hughes, the outside half. He's looked tricky. There's Hindman again. They're playing within the 15s at the moment, and that's quite easy for the Quins to defend, but it's still with Llanelli. There's Clew Smith stepping up from fullback with the blue scrum cap, and that's a little bit overzealous from the Quins. Yeah, patient build-up from Llanelli, but
for the jackal, but 4's got to roll.
No roll away in the tackle by the Quins, and good pressure from Llanelli.
It was good pressure, went through several phases, asking the forwards to carry hard. Off 9, pretty direct, trying to go through the heart of the defence of Carmarthen. But you can see here the tackler, might have been Nick Reynolds, not rolling away quickly enough, or it's the open side, apologies. Just falling the wrong side there. And Lee Taylor, the captain, there's a few of them in that breakdown. Obviously the ref wants a clean breakdown, clean contest, quick ball.
Yeah, of course, and once you've made the tackle, Johan, you have to roll away to the touch lines now. You can't roll into the ball. You have to be quick, and the officials are smart on that. Johan Hughes slots it just inside the left-hand post, and Llanelli have made a good start here. Lost on the last 3 occasions to Carmarthen Quins, but they lead after 13 minutes by 10-3.
Yeah, they'd be happy with that after 2 good defensive sets. A good attacking set as well, going through several phases and earning the penalty.
Paul Fisher's men, as I said earlier, lost the 10 matches they played in the Premiership Cup. Didn't play last week because of the COVID issues for the Scarlets, of course.
Good.
And now looking fresh tonight, but that's infield. Here's Lewis Millen, the number 8. Shows the pass. Carries to the halfway line. Quins looking to get into this game. Little show and go. Into the Llanelli half. Rodri Davis waits. Millen again, looking for work. Good defence from Llanelli though.
Red.
Plenty of contest at the tackle. Long pass from Jack Wilson. Looking for his right winger, Geraint Llewellyn. Here come the cavalry. It's Connor Allen who's smashed in the tackle.
Play on. Hands away now.
There's a turnover. Well, it was a big hit followed by a jackal. Lovely pickup by Johan Hughes, and another kick into space. There's trouble back here for the Quins.
Hold yellow.
That's
hold.
a good kick down the trams. Klaus Smith waits. Up to the halfway, showing some gas, some feet. Another big hit coming in here. This is a keen contest by the two West Wales team. Hughes, just rocks back under his right foot and is caught. The Quins keenly contesting this. Tackle coming in from Ed Siggery, the 6 for Carmarthen. Here's Johnny Lewis, 33-year-old. Open side, Jacob Lewis. Steph Hughes talked about him before the game. He's held up by Nick Reynolds. Doesn't seem to be a lot of room out there for either side. The jinking run from Johan Hughes. Here they come again, Ashley Heineman. Well, he's been hungry. Bain Thomas waits. That's disrupted on the floor.
Okay, knock forward from the pickup.
And little untidy there after the initial carry.
Scrum, yellow ball.
But promising stuff again from Llanelli.
Yeah, some great attacking sets from Llanelli.
It
all started from the dominant big hit from the tight head Ryan Thomas back on halfway. Here it comes. That's a great hit. Good connection. Ends up getting the turnover as well. So we'll be delighted with that double effort. And then it was nearly a 50-22 again. It didn't quite roll into touch from Johnny Lewis.
Well, there's a few down on the floor. Ryan Thomas, the tight head for Llanelli. He brings the experience to Llanelli, heavily involved. Played Osprey's age grade, of course, and a few people pre-Christmas coming out on a lovely evening to watch the Indigo Prem match. And week 1 saw some great rugby, Johan.
Yeah, it's excellent. You know, it's great to see two teams being ambitious as well. There's a lot of physicality in it. You can see the carries here, both Carmarthen as well, trying to hold the player up in the tackle. And then Johan Hughes seeing that opportunity to go wide. Great handling and an excellent finish from Liam Hutchins here. Good strength to get that ball down with two defenders on him.
Yeah, Johnny Lewis at 13. He said he brings a bit of experience. Played over 220 times for Llanelli, and he's really showing that. But what a good finish from Liam Hutchins. And that's caused Carmarthen Quins some early angst in this game. Supporters a little bit quiet, a little bit nervous. 16 minutes in. Score remains. Carmarthen Quins 3, Llanelli 10.
Sure, Llanelli be making sure that they get their scrum right here, because the last scrum Carmarthen went after them with a penalty. So let's see how it goes.
Interesting setup behind the scrum. Jack Wilson has his backs aligned with the forward say, we're keeping it in, and that's why the strength and power of the Quins pack showing again. Another penalty, second scrum.
Well, that's the easiest exit, isn't it, for a team? Get the penalty from the source, and then get your possession back with a line out and a kick to touch.
And it puts a mindset, Johan, doesn't it, into the officials, the referee. First two scrums, huge ascendancy from the Quins. Well, he didn't make touch with that one.
Hold red.
Beautifully kept in. Kicked down the trams. Quins go quick. Jack Wilson sees what he thought was some space over there. That's gone back, but the referee says that the flag has gone up. Now, did it come off a hand last?
Yeah.
No. Assistant referee shows his right hand to the Llanelli side, so it'll be Cleo Phillips-Taylor to throw in. And a missed opportunity there for the Quins.
Yeah, that was huge. You know, the forwards have done the hard work to get the penalty at the scrum, and you know, every good 10 will always look to max out on their kicks to get the distance, and unfortunately didn't quite make touch.
In, please.
You live and die by the sword, don't you?
They're fine, they're set.
Trying to get his forwards.
Yeah.
Jack Wilson deep into Llanelli's 22, but they've stolen the line out. Great work, tidied up by Stefan Phillips. Now here's a chance for the Quins. Siggery. Oh, he threw the first tackle into the 22, had support, but great interception from Chris Long. Well, he saved his team there. Wonderful carry from Siggery, but the Quins are back over the ball. And referee Gareth Newman says that's a fair jackal.
Back 10, please. No, 9.
And the pressure maybe starting to tell on Llanelli.
Yeah, that dominance from that physicality again from Carmarthen Quins. You know, great carry from Ed Siggery, powered through the first tackle. It looks like they go into the corner here, Sean, showing their intent.
Yeah, well, they went for goal on the first 2 penalties. One converted by Jack Wilson, one missed.
Red.
Great carry from Ed Siggery there.
So die.
Represented Wales at every age grade level. Formerly Ealing Trailfinders, London Welsh, London Irish, and of course, Llanelli.
Yeah, we're good.
And that come from a steal and line-out as well, so the dominance is up front for Carmarthen.
And they haven't capitalised on it as Nathan Hart, the Llanelli captain, takes his chance to get Llanelli on the front foot. The overthrow from Torin Myhill.
Always inside. Hold
back
red.
It goes to Johan Hughes. Just clears it downfield, wants to get Llanelli out of trouble. Here they come again. The follow-up chase is good again. The tackle coming in from Ashley Hindman. Tackle coming in from Ryan Jenkins. Llanelli are up for this one, that's for sure. Back it goes to Wilson, right-footed. Looks to go over the head of Hughes, but well taken by the outside half. Bit of a kicking battle. That's gone to find grass in the 22, and now the kick chase can regather, align themselves. Hughes follows up. Still, it stays in field. Klaus Smith, the fullback, looks to run it back, slips. Here they come again. Clow Phillips-Taylor. Tackle on Nathan Hart is good. Back into position is Johan Hughes. Looks to that corner again, in behind Morgan Griffiths. Difficult one for the left winger. And finally, it goes into touch from Dale Ford. Happy birthday, Dale Ford, 30 today. Played for Wales under 20s, and that was a lot of ball in playtime, Johan.
Yeah, and can actually be pleased they probably won that kick battle, to be honest. Ended up with a positive and attacking line-out now in Carmarthen Quins' half.
You step up. Yeah, okay, yeah, time will be off, guys.
Can actually do well to get to midfield on their phase attack and just get that lightning quick ball they need to get to the 5 or the 50-metre channels where they can cause trouble.
Craig Evans will be disappointed that when they've got into the 22, Carmarthen, they haven't quite been accurate enough at this set piece.
Yeah, there's been a few. They haven't been able to back up a positive with a positive. They've had a negative where they've misfired on the line out or mistouched. So those things they'll be focusing on, I'm sure, for the next 5 minutes, and the messages coming on. I think Ashley Hindman here, he had a bit of a...
mark at the front, okay, Quins? Yeah, not on yet, no. They're going to obviously make a sub. Have we made a sub?
We're about to hear from Llanelli coach Paul Fisher.
Yeah, mae rai gweud ni'n hapus iawn gyda dechreuad. Chwn ni dod y tempo mor i'r gêm. Mae'n beth sy'n bwysig i ni nawr, bod ni'n reoli'r meddiant, reoli'r tiriogaeth, a neud yn siŵr bod ni'n cadw disgybleth. A ddim rhoi cyfle'r Quins, cael mannau gosod yn y 2
Yeah.
Ie, mae'n gosod yn mynd i fod yn bwysig i ni. Ni'n gwybod bod nhw yn gryf yn y sgrym a'r Llanelli sy'n symud. Felly mae'n bwysig i ni'n siŵr bod ni'n gallu cael bach o reolech yn y sgrym. Dim bod fi'n deall lot am y sgrym. Mae'n gwybod yn llonydd fod ni'n cael cyfle i wario wrthi.
Red, commit to the line,
please. Ddim yn newid byddwn ni moyn neud ar yr amser hyn. Ond chwm digon o ffydd yn yn y garfan, a ni'n gobeithio allan ni cadw ymlaen ar y fod yn bosib yn y gym.
Red in, please.
Clow Phillips-Taylor then. Good ball again. Scrum half into midfield. Ivan Bain-Thomas.
Okay,
we heard from Paul Fisher there.
Timing was fine.
As Ryan Jenkins makes inroads, here comes Ryan Thomas again. Quins are still hard over the ball, and they need to be because Llanelli are here to play. Johnny Lewis, the show and go. He's through up to the 22, looks for the long pass. Who's out there? It's Ewan Evans. it's gone forward, says referee Gareth Newman, that Johnny Lewis was through.
Passes forward.
Paul Fisher must be so happy with the start Llanelli had made, and that was another chance gone begging.
Yeah, it's one of those runs, isn't it, where he gets forced back inside,
Okay,
and then he
so
goes
it's
to where the
outside
ruck
the 22.
previously was, and he finds holes. I think the referee judged that pass possibly floating forward, but what a great chance.
It'll be interesting to see that side on. Haven't quite got the angles. Looked like a good pass to Ewan Evans, and then looked for Cleo Smith on the inside. But Johnny Lewis certainly looking dangerous tonight.
Crouch! Bind! Outside. Set.
Well, the scrum has been good for the Quins. Rock solid and moving forward. Steph Phillips just loses his footing but gets back to his feet. And that's now 3 scrums. As they try to go quick, 3 scrums, Johan Cunningham, and 3 penalties for Carmarthen Quins.
Yeah, Carmarthen Quins won that on the hit, to be honest. They got the 4 inches. Good body shapes, good timing on the ball coming in. You can hear the triggers from the forwards, and they've obviously seen it as a weapon tonight.
Yeah, a lot of bodies as well. Yeah.
It's a weapon in Llanelli's half, but of course, as you said earlier, Johan, it's also very useful to have to exit your own territory. They win the penalty. Jack Wilson tries to get it halfway. Not a lot of distance on the kick. Now can Torrin Myhill and his forwards get the recipe in the line-out? Rich Broomfield, Lee Taylor, they're the targets. The message goes in from Connor Allen. It's Broomfield who gets it on this occasion, 29-year-old. They go for them all. Myhill back on the ball. Going forward, referee calls once. Rodri Davis shape into his left foot for the box kick for Morgan Griffiths to chase. Didn't feel this one. Well taken and offloaded by Owen Hughes. So far, Llanelli dealing very efficiently with the aerial onslaught from the Quins.
Stop time. I can't hear what you're saying, Neil. Okay, where's the mark, please? Okay, right. Captain's here, please. Just very quickly, I'll explain. Okay, so we've got a red blocking. Okay, obstruction.
We're
okay,
looking for a
yellow
crossing
penalty.
again here, Sean,
Yeah,
possibly.
red 7. Yeah, they push the whole play. Yeah. Penalty against,
Looks like Jacob Lewis, the 7.
Red 7.
That's the second infringement of a similar kind. And, you know, they seem to deal with that very comfortably. There's no need for any blocking or crossing. And now it allows Jack Wilson to chisel this into the 22. You can see it here.
Yeah, the ball does travel infield a bit on there. Number 7 for Llanelli, just in front of, I think it might have been Ewan Hughes that was tracking back and catching that over his head.
Such a fine line, isn't it? So difficult. You want to protect the catcher. Now another chance for Torrin Myhill. It's lost again by Carmarthen Quins and hacked away by Nathan Hart, the skipper. Craig Evans will be so frustrated. The field position they're working hard for is just squandered, but they're still on the ball. 25 minutes on the clock. Llanelli leading 10-3. Looking for their first win in 11 outings.
Tackle release!
Well, they look good for it so far. Wilson. Out it goes to Dale Ford, the fullback. Here's Myhill, the hooker, stayed in the wide 5-metre channel. Good run from the young hooker. Rodri Davis has a little go. Good tackle coming in. Jacob Lewis there, the open side. Wilson, little show. Marshalled inside. Lefty's defence really up for this one tonight. Bloomfield, the long haired second row. He has a crack. Rodri Davis, Nick Reynolds, the experienced outside centre. No way through for the Quins at the moment.
Yes, sir.
Now from the touchline, there's a red wall in front of Stefan Phillips. Llanelli are hard over the ball. The first man in has got it. A little step from Johan Hughes, who seems to be everywhere the outside half for Llanelli.
No, it's not. Use 9.
Now Ivan Bain-Thomas can put his foot on it. Goes downtown. Dale Ford waits. Infield it goes.
Hold yellow, stay 6.
It's Randall with a left-footed. That's a great kick. Gets his team back into field position. But you have to say, Johan Cunningham, that this Llanelli defence, you know, off the back of 10 defeats, is really holding firm.
Yes, excellent. They had superb line discipline on that last set. And again, an isolated carrier identified quickly with a loose head. Rhys Davies straight over the ball and turning that over. Great work from the loose head.
22-year-old Rhys Davies played for Swansea, Bridgend and Carmarthen.
Okay, take him
back.
back.
Osprey's development. Ryan Jenkins carries midfield. Yellow. Good set piece from
outside 9
in the line-out. Have struggled in the scrum. To the left foot of Llew Smith. It's in field though. Chance for Geraint Llewellyn. Get Quins on the front foot. Dominant in possession, but nothing to show on the scoreboard. Steph Phillips again. Rodri Davis, Wilson. What's on here? The little left foot chisel through from Randall. Well, they finish on a positive, but they're not really making inroads going into the 22 of Llanelli.
No, and the heart of the defence is good with Llanelli, being physical at the tackle contest. It'd be nice to see maybe a variation with Carmarthen, putting some kick passes in potentially. There are spaces and wingers are holding touchlines just to open that defence up a bit.
Another defensive line out for Llew Phillips-Taylor to deal with. It's a good ball again. That's the replacement. Sam Martin wearing 19. Good carry coming in from Ryan Jenkins.
Take him back.
Solid exit strategy. Oh, Morgan Griffiths got caught upfield there. Johan Hughes spotted it. And again, it's banged down into the 22. Griffiths, right-footed.
Hold.
Wow, that's a good clearance from the winger from a difficult angle.
Yeah, that's a very good kick, to be honest. Hasn't given Llanelli a huge gain, but a nice clean exit set there from Llanelli. You can see everyone knowing their roles, sticking to their roles, very good. And it was a great kick from the outside half as well, Johan Hughes.
Griffiths found himself just upfield a little bit, and Hughes spotted it over his head, but a good return kick from the winger. Yet another line out for Phillips-Taylor. Well won again, this time by Chris Long. Out the back this time. Johan Evans carries midfield. A little pick and go.
Good.
All these rucks are keenly contested.
Hughes 9.
So ball back to Hughes.
Hold Red, hold.
Goes to the night sky here at Carmarthen Park. Difficult one for Ford, but deals with it really well. Offload to Nick Reynolds. Any experience there. Breaks the first tackle, but it's gone forward in the tackle. And again,
knock forward.
Great defence from
Llanelli. Knock forward in the tackle.
Kick.
Scrum red ball.
Frustration for Carmarthen Quins.
Yeah, they've got a lot of errors in their game this first half. Missing touch, overthrown at the line out, some little breakdown, knock-ons. You can see here, good work from Nick Reynolds, get behind that ball, good strong carry, goes to ground, good clean out. They just lose that control, that ball placement, the small detail. Bit of frustration as well.
Yeah, just asking the referee, Gareth Newman, was he sure? No reply from the official.
Boys, I'll do the call again, okay? Listen.
Reynolds, 32 now. They for Newcastle Falcons as well as London Welsh and the Scarlets.
Yeah, okay, up we come.
This is a key scrum for Llanelli, you know, Sean. It's probably their first scrum on their ball. Carmarthen has been quite dominant on their ball, so it'll be key to get a clean strike here and that ball at 8 feet as quick as possible.
Well, if you're a betting man, you'd certainly look for Carmarthen Quins to attack this Llanelli scrum. They've had the upper hand in the set piece.
Well,
certainly the scrum.
Set.
It's on halfway. In it goes from Ivan Bain-Thomas.
Okay, we're down far side. Okay.
I think the assistant, Di Camborn on that side, will be employed by Gareth Newman.
Hold off the weight, please. Guys, we'll come in a yard. Yeah, we'll come in a yard.
I don't think Llanelli would mind the resets. Just giving them a chance to clean the studs, get their feet on the floor.
Well, Rhys Davies, Lou said 22. Llew Phillips-Taylor 21. Young front row. Abbott Gauges bolstered by Ryan Thomas, 32
Can
now.
all 6 of you come here, please? We're going to go time
And
off.
we have the weekly referee chat when there's 2 resets in a row.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of frustration from both sets, especially the tight dead side for Kinecki. Ryan Thomas just with his bind onto the loose head of Steph Phillips of Carmarthen Quins.
Do you understand the process? Let's go, guys.
Referee just reminding all 6 front rows of his chat pre-match. Any jiggery pokery here will probably result in a free kick or penalty.
Don't go head on head. Crouch!
And so we try again. 10-3. Cleckley lead Carmarthen Quins.
Set.
Into the 32nd minute. This round 2 Indigo Prem match, and it's a big scrum from the Quins, but they've got it away. Cleckley. Hughes, the missed pass. There's Johnny Lewis. Little show and goal coming in from Amir Juawalji. First touch for that young man, but again over the ball. It was Dale Ford, I think it was, the fullback coming in.
A good starter there from Kinecki, getting to width, which is exactly, you can see what they want to do off their starter plays, but unfortunately the guys around that ball carrier not getting there quick enough for winning racing over that breakdown.
Get the feeling, Johan, that at some point Carmarthen Quins are going to click. And Cleckley probably need to score again, as we see it go to the wide channels. And it was Dale Ford, the fullback, come in.
Yeah, great assist tackle there, double effort, straight over the ball, stay strong, technically good, earns the turnover.
Added value from the fullback, Myhill. And he goes, finds his captain, Lee Taylor. Little pass out the back. Oh, that was knocked down. They might have another little look at that by Johnny Lewis. Play on, says the referee. The turnover. Lewis puts it into the 22. Ford goes back. Not a lot on in terms of support for him, and that's a scruffy looking kick from the 30-year-old. And here's his opposite number, Clew Smith. Hughes happy to go against the grain. That's a great looking kick. Just kept in by the right winger, getting Llewellyn.
Hold yellow.
Puts it back downfield, and it's Cleckley with the upper hand here. Johnny Lewis to Clew Smith. Well, he's been keen to run all night. The jinking fullback breaks 1, steps 2. Good field position. Hughes. Pass was just behind, but well ridden in the tackle.
Rip's fine.
Still with the men in red. Here's the replacement, Sam Martin having a carry. Bain and Thomas through. Hughes. Clew Smith looking to run, fancies his chances. Twinkle toes tonight, the young fullback. Cleckley retaining the ball, recycling it well. Johan Hughes. And there's Ryan Jenkins, the blind side. Got a bit isolated. There's the open side, Jacob Lewis. Still with Hughes inside, looks for his loose head, Rhys Davis. And the Quins are hard over every tackle, but this time they infringe. It's advantage for Cleckley. Now, what can they do with this? No, they don't want the advantage.
Hands in the ruck.
Referee Newman blows up for hands in the ruck, and a lot of phases there, not a lot of territory, but they get their reward.
Yeah, again, Kinecki holding on to the ball, going through a lot of phases, good structure. You can see in their mindset they're trying to get to that 15 or the 5-metre channel with their width, bringing their blindside wingers across. But then when they get back to the midfield area where the defence is strong, a lot of numbers there, that's where they've got to really carry hard and get some collision dominance there.
When coaches speak about playing within the 15s, Johan, I mean, and we say that it's easy to defend, just explain, you know, how that can be altered. How can you stretch the defences?
Well, first of all, you can either kick pass, so you get some more width in your attacking game. You can go wider, get out the back and get around defences. Or also, if you win your collisions, you shorten that D up.
Johan Hughes, he hits the post. This is a tricky one. Sigary does really well to get the go forward. Well, that was a relatively easy kick for Johan Hughes. Take them 10 points clear, and now
hold yellow.
Jack Wilson clears his lines, but But the one thing about taking that kick there is they keep the field position.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen a better chase of Llanelli there on that kick. You can see here again from Johan Hughes. Connects well, stays true to his form, and the ball just slightly drifts to the left and hits the upright.
It was actually Gethin Davis who did well off the post to carry it out of danger.
You'll create the gap then. Good.
Llanelli really
4 in, please.
Playing with a lot of confidence. Don't look like a team that have lost 10 games in a row. Sam Martin, the replacement, takes the line out. They've won 100% of their line-outs, Llanelli, tonight. And they go for them all. It's disrupted. Quins' man is in there. And they've turned it over. Great defence from the home team.
Yeah, Carmarthen Quins be happy with that. You could see Hugh Taylor just broke off slightly with that maul. It got an open side shoulder. And obviously if you stop that maul and it goes to ground, you don't have to roll away and it's a turnover.
Now they've tried a lot of off-the-top ball, some intricate plays in midfield.
Same again, please.
Got their reward with the only try of the game so far from Liam Hutchins, the right winger.
Crouch!
But still anybody's game. A one-score game here at Carmarthen Park, approaching half-time. Rodri Davis. It's a far more solid scrum from Llanelli. Well, a bit of a mix-up there with Lewis Millen at the base, and that gives Llanelli a chance to slow them up. Ed Siguri driving his legs, support from his captain Lee Taylor. Davis gets there a little late. Jack Wilson rocks onto his right foot, and that's gone straight out from outside the 22. And Carmarthen Quins look a little flustered here, Johan.
Yeah, and that was Llanelli's best scrum of the game. They did really well there. The 8 for Llanelli had parity on that scrum. But then those errors again that are costing Carmarthen. Just kicking that ball out in the full.
If you take a step, go in line with your front man, then we're good to go. Can you give me time then, Si? Yeah.
Well, Craig Evans, I'm sure, will have a few things to say to his team at half-time, as Cleo Phillips-Taylor had a lot of practice at throwing. Chris Long can't quite gather that one, and Quins have it. Now then, is there time in this first half? Long way to go for Carmarthen Quins. On their own 40-metre line. Wilson decides to play this time. There's Randall. Llanelli's defence is sound. Siguri thought about the tip pass. Well held up by Llanelli. It's Chris Long again with the tackle. Here come the big men. It's slow for Rodri Davis. They're just looking like they're lacking ideas a little bit. The Quins. Davis decides to kick down the throat of Cleo Smith. Now we know what he's all about, and he has another little crack. Looks to offload. Well, it was a speculative offload, but if you don't try these things, you never know if they're going to come off.
Oh, I love the way Cleo Smith brings the ball back. You know he's coming full speed, looks for the space. He's a threat to the ball.
Well, he might have been falling in the tackle, but nevertheless, Gareth Newman says it was a high tackle. It's a long way out for Johan Hughes. He's talking about it
Make a call, please.
with Johnny Lewis. And, well, 15 seconds on the clock. Can he get good field position for his forwards? Well, it's into the 22, and that'll probably change the line-out call had he not got in the 22, Johan.
Yeah, probably they might go with off the top or a breakout play here because it's a bit further out. Obviously changes the way Carmarthen would defend as well.
Well, it would be a timely score as the clock clicks into red. Llanelli deserve it of their 10-3 lead as we approach half-line. Half-time goes to Chris Long. Got them all going. Cleo Phillips-Taylor at the back of it. This one's motoring. This looks ominous for Carmarthen Quins. Great stuff from the young Llanelli pack. As they get to 6 metres out. The arm is out of referee Gareth Newman, playing advantage. Still going, Llanelli. Quins try to put their bodies all over the place. And that's a great set piece from the visitors.
That was excellent from the Llanelli forward pack. That slight shift drive to the open side, going with speed and intensity, and they deserve to get the penalty off that.
Well, they've opted to go for goal. Clock's in the red. Great maul. Is that the right decision, Johan?
Yeah, take the 3 here, just be right on half-time, and it's in front of the sticks.
Yeah, points are pretty hard to come by. Both defences a little bit on top. And a fairly easy penalty opportunity for Johan Hughes. And you have to say, if you were Paul Fisher going into half-time at 13-3, you'd be pretty delighted.
Oh, very delighted, you know. You've gone through a lot of phases, you've shown your attacking style, defended well.
And he justifies the decision, Johan Hughes, who's had a good first half, and it's the visitors, Llanelli, 10 defeats on the bounce. Coming into this round 2 Indigo Prem match, they are now surprising the home team, Carmarthen Quins. It's at half-time, Carmarthen Quins 3, Llanelli 13.
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
And the moment of the match, well, one try, Johan Hughes, a lovely pop pass, and Clew Smith put winger Liam Hutchins into the corner. He had a lot to do, the winger, with 3 Quins players coming across, but what a try.
Yeah.
Johan, y dechreuad perffaith i'r hanner na. Pa mor bles i chi bod chi dal yn arwain yn mewn i'r egwyl?
Ie, bles iawn. Ni'n credu ni wedi reoli'r gêm cico yn dda. Ni war yn mannau cywir lawr yn hanner Quins, so ni reoli'r gêm, ni'n credu, mor belled. Camgymeriad dy fi mynd off y tŷ, ond dylen ni fod lan, bydd yw'r sgod, lan 13 pwynt, ond bles iawn. Mae bach o slop ail hanner dyn ni, so gobeithio chi ni ware lawr yna to.
A o'ch chi'n arwain o 10 pwynt pan gwrddoch chi Carmarthen nôl y mis Tachwedd. Gosoch chi'n y diwedd, chi wedi dysgu'ch gwersi?
Do, ie, fi credu mae'n dod lawr i disgyblaeth ar diwedd y dydd. Ni roi cwpl o penalties sili yma, so just cadw mlaen, gweithio'n gael gyda'i gilydd a just discipline really ar diwedd.
Ceri ymuno a dy gyd chwaraewyr, diolch yn fawr.
Iawn ar sgrym, maen nhw wedi amddiffyn yn dda hefyd, ond fi'n credu Llanelli yn amlwg wedi cael y gorau o'r hanner gynta, a mae Llanelli trwy'r tymor wedi cael mannau o'r gêm, le maen nhw wedi chwarae'n dda fel maen nhw wedi gwneud hyn, o just weithio diffyg canolbwyntio yn yr ail hanner sydd wedi gadael nhw lawr. Fi'n siŵr, gyda'r safon mae Quins, bydd nhw'n siomedig ar hanner na, sy'n dwywaith yn biti fe. Fi'n siŵr mae Josh Turnbull yn rhan o tîm y ffordd i nhw, bydd e'n rhoi rocket i nhw yn y ystafell newydd yn abod Josh, fi'n siŵr.
Mae'r Quins am dymhora wedi bod yn y 3-4 ucha yn yr gyngnair yma. Di siŵr o'n anelu at yr un peth eto eleni. Ond gadewch chi dechrau ar y cais yn gynharach, fel ni'n sôn, o fewn o ddwy funud agoriadol. Siarad ni trwy hon, ta Steph, achos mae gyd y cychwyn o'r gic, mae dydi?
Odi, a tiwod, mae'r gic yna mor dda, achos gyda'r reol newydd o'r 50-22, mae rhaid i'r cefnwyr fod nôl yn dwfn sy'n galluogi cicio'r gwagle, a ni jyst yn gweld Llanelli manteisio ar hwn. Mae'r ryc yn mor bwysig, y ryc yn y gornel, a ni jyst yn gwylio, gwylwch Johnny Lewis a Llew Smith. O'n i'n sôn yn ystod y gêm, mae Liam Hutchins yn neud yn wych i sgorio'r cais yn y diwedd, ond o'r ongl hyn, jyst gwyliwch faint o amser sydd gyda nhw ar y bêl, jyst achos mae'r cyflymder trad nhw'n isial. Os maen nhw'n redeg flat out, sy'n amser dyn nhw paso'r bêl na, felly mae hwnna'n rhywbeth oedd yn wych gyda nhw. Os gall nhw lledu'r bêl yn yr ail hanner, mae hwnna'n mynd i fod yn dda.
Ie, beth sy'n angen i Quins wneud yr ail hanner yma i fod ar y blaen ar y sgorfwr ddech wedi bod ar ei holi trwy gydol?
Ie, wel, fi'n credu cywirdeb yn y chwarae. Ni wedi gweld falle 3 neu 4 llinell ddim coet wedi mynd y ffordd nhw. Maen nhw wedi colli'r bêl 4 gwaith yn 20 llinelli. Os gall nhw cynnal y bêl, cynnal pwysau, yn amlwg mae hwnna'n troi mewn i pwyntiau.
Diolch i Steff, gen i fwy yn yr ail hanner wrth gwrs, ond am y tro draw ni at Lawrence ar ochr y cae.
Diolch Owen, a am groeso ni wedi cael yma yng Nghaerfyrddin heddiw. Bwyd a diod wedi cael ei roi mlaen i'r criw pnawn yma yn y clwb, ond nid dim ond ni sydd wedi cael y triniaeth yma gan y Quins.
Mae adron ni yngdyd yn y Quins Gyfyrddin wedi bod yn gwneud hampers. Maen nhw wedi gwneud blwyddyn diwetha, maen nhw'n gwneud yn amlwg blwyddyn hyn eto. I Plas y Dderwen y cartref yn Johnson yn Gyfyrddin. Mae'r cartref yn defnyddio fel diolch i'r gweithwyr am y gwaith caled maen nhw wedi bod yn gwneud.
Yn amlwg mae'n bwysig bod ni'n rhoi rhywbeth nôl i'r gymuned sydd â ni fa yma. Ni'n gymuned glos yn Gyfyrddin. Mae'n bwysig bod ni'n rhoi nôl ar Nadolig fel ni i'r gymuned sydd â ni yma. Dros
3 neu 4 blynedd mae tîm ieuenctid wedi bod yn helpu mas yn gwneud sawl pethau gwahanol. Hyd yn oed jyst mynd lan i'r cartref, dweud helo a tu fas, jyst i cadw pawb yn hapus a jyst i gael chat gyda'r cymdogion a pethau fel yna.
Well, it was a couple of years ago, pre-COVID, that the residents and the staff knitted a massive scarf to wrap around the whole of the home. So we invited the mini and junior section to help us wrap the scarf around from the home, and it's just snowballed from there, really. On Thursday, Carmarthen Quins are going to be playing, and it's going to be televised, so the residents will be watching that and supporting them as their local team. So we've got plenty of Quins scarves in the house, so we will be there cheering them on.
It's just a small thank you from the junior section of Carmarthen Quins. Hopefully it'll give you residents a bit of joy over the next couple of weeks. Just a thank you from us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Gret i weld y clwb Quins Caerfyrddin yn troi nôl i'r gymuned. A mae Iwan Cunningham sy'n rhan o'n tîm sylwebu ni yn y Saesneg yn ymuno a fi nawr. Ioan, dargyffiadau di o'r hanner cynta na?
Wel, oedd hi'n gêm gyffroes, ni'n mwynhau fe, pob clod i chinechu, o'n i'n meddwl am ddiffyn nhw'n dda, a wedyn troi'r pwysau yn mewn i bwyntiau, troi bil drosto. Iwan Hughes yn wych, hanner cynta na. Ond byddai Quins ddim yn hapus gyda'r camgymeriadau maen nhw wedi wneud a gyda'r meddiant a'r tiriogaeth maen nhw wedi cael yn gynnar yn hanner cynta yna.
Bydd Llanelli nawr yn tymlo'r pwysau i byrhau ar perfformiad nawr. O'n nhw'n arwain o 10 pwynt pan gwrddon nhw Caerfyrddin nôl yn mis Tachwedd. Pa mor benderfynol byddan nhw o ennill hon ar ôl colli 10 y tymor hwn?
Fi'n siŵr bod nhw'n nhw'n siarad amna. Mae cyfle dyn nhw nawr i mynd mlaen i ennill y gêm hyn. Ond beth sy'n bwysig nawr yw fel maen nhw'n mynd i wneud hwnna yn yr ail hanner. Beth maen nhw'n wneud yn y 10 munud cynta. So mae'r eilyddion yn wneud yn dod yno, wneud ymdrech dod ar y ca. Diddorol i weld sy'n maen nhw'n mynd. A
ti'n disgwyl perfformiad gwahanol gan y Quins yn amlwg. Mae ganddyn nhw falle'r pac ryfa, ond ddim yn gwneud y mwyaf o hynny. Na, mae'r pac yn gryf iawn, mae'r scrum wedi bod yn dda. Mae'r leiniau wedi bod yn gryf dyn nhw hefyd. Ond byddai'n diddorol i weld sut maen nhw'n rhoi pwysau mewn i bwyntiau nawr. Angrenigol iawn yn hanner Llanelli. Beth sydd wedi plesu ti fwyaf o gan Llanelli? Yn amlwg dechreuon nhw'n berffaith yn sgorio fewn y munud cyntaf. Fel nes i sôn, mae amddiffyn nhw wedi bod yn gryf. Ti'n disgwyl gweld y ddau elfen o'n parhau? Mae rhaid i fe, mae'r dwyster yn amddiffynol wedi bod yn dda dyn nhw. Hefyd fi'n hoff iawn i weld y lled yn y bêl, chi'n gweld beth maen nhw'n trial wneud, lledanu'r bêl, mynd at yr ystlys, dyna ble maen nhw wedi cael y pwyntiau. Diolch yn fawr am dy gwmni, welai di ar ôl y gêm. Felly mae Ioan yn rhan o'n tîm sylwebu ni yn y Saesneg. Gallwch chi gwrando yn y Saesneg ar sianel YouTube S4C, ond draw yn ni nawr, nôl yn y Gymraeg i'n tîm ni Owain Gwynedd a Steff Hughes. Diolch Lauren. A dyna ni Emyr Lewis, y tarw. Mae'n cael i'w sgwrs ar fanna yn tad, wrth gwrs, Jacob Lewis, rhif 7 Llanelli. A Mark Taylor cyn ganolwr Cymru yma i wylio fab o Llew Phillips Taylor, y ddau wrth gwrs yn wisgo crysau coch Llanelli. A Josh Turnbull fel Steff yn hyn sydd wrth i fo ddod allan o'r stafell na
ar ôl cyfnod o ynysu. Dwi'n siŵr bod o wedi cael ein rwystredig ac yn ni'n siarad o'n fras gan Harach yn falch iawn i fod nôl efo'r teulu ifanc ac ni'n nôl efo'r aelod arall o'r teulu er bod y dad yma hefyd Steff y brawd bach y brawd mawr a'r tad yma hefyd. Ond ia, hanner 40 munud pwysig iawn i'r Quins yn dod i fyny. Mae'n angen dechrau ar dan yma'n hyn. Chos nath o gymryd chydig bach amser i deimlo'i ffordd i hynna'n i fewn i'r hanner cynta.
Ydy, chi'n teimlo yn abod y Quins fel fi yn byn nhw'n dod mas a digon o tân, digon o angerdd. Mae'n bwysig fi'n credu mae Jack Wilson a Rodri Davies yn dod i nhw yn y mannau cywir i chwarae'r gêm a wedyn ni y pac yn gallu gael nhw y brwydr corfforol na hefyd.
Ie, 4 gêm ymlaen dros y penwythnos. Wrth gwrs, dyma di'r gêm gynta o'r ail rownd yn yr Indigo Prem. A Brafan yn ebyn cas newydd, hwnna'n gêm fawr rhwng ddau'r ffefrynnau, Glenebwy Llandyfri, Pen y Bont Merthyr a Rygbi Gogledd Cymru yn erbyn Pontypridd. Felly, gêm ma digon diddorol i ddod dros y penwythnos. Ond pwy fydd yn mynd â hon ydy'r cwestiwn pwysica. Yma Arno Siau yn Gaerfyrddin ar y parc dan y llifoliadau. Ac ambell un allan. Ia, textio adra yn yn gofyn lle mae'r chwaraewyr yma yn y twnnel.
A ni'n sôn yn y hanner gyntaf am beth disgyblaeth. Chwa, ni wedi gweld sawl kick-off yn y gêm diwedd y hanner yn wedig Quins yn fwy, ond mae'r disgyblaeth na, brwydr na yn y 10 munud cyntaf mynd i fod yn holl bwysig.
Lawr ni at Lauren yn gyfle wedi cael bach o gwmni.
Chi ar ei holi o 10 pwynt ar yr hanner, fel chi'n dod â chi nôl mewn i'r gêm yma?
Ni wedi siarad ar amser, there's lot o camgymeriadau ni. Mae eisiau cadw'r bêl, a wedyn rhoi llai o cici cosbant, a wedyn gobeithio cadw'r sgorfwrdd i tico dros.
A faint o hyder chi'n cymryd o'r ffaith bod chi wedi curo nhw ddwywaith yn barod eleni?
Ie, sim na'n meddwl lot ar y funud. Ni'n obviously 10 pwynt tu ôl. Mae eisiau ni just cael ni'n ôl yn y gêm, cadw'r bêl, a wedyn gwn i weld yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch.
Well, a far easier team talk, I would imagine, for Paul Fisher and his Llanelli men.
Yeah, okay. Time is on.
Notable faces in the crowd tonight. Mark Taylor, of course, Josh Turnbull. As we get the second half underway at Carmarthen Park, it's Llanelli, the visitors, that lead. Morgan Griffiths, the left wing for the Quins, with the first touch. And if you were Craig Evans in that changing room, Johan Cunningham, what would you have been saying to your Quins players?
Well, it's about cutting out the mistakes, especially our first half. They had enough territory and possession, dominance up front, and those turnovers are key moments. I'm sure that's what they've been speaking about.
Guys, we'll come over the yard.
Well, it's a long way to go, but I'm sure Paul Fisher's team will be sniffing a first victory.
We've sorted the space issue now.
10 games without a win in the Premiership Cup. But their first outing in the new Indigo Prem. Great to see young Welsh talent being showcased on S4C Click, S4C Facebook, S4C YouTube and the WRU website. And there's that scrum again. Well, if there was one positive to come out of the first half for Craig Evans' men, it was certainly in the scrum.
Yeah, the Carmarthen Quins scrum has been dominant tonight, both on their ball and opposition ball, and Llanelli would not have been happy there. That was a great place to get a scrum attacking platform there inside the Carmarthen Quins half, and it's an easy way to relieve pressure for them.
Referee Gareth Newman explaining to Nathan Hart, the Llanelli captain, there's hinging. That was the infringement at the scrum. Again, Jack Wilson not really getting a lot of distance on his touch kicks.
Yeah, you can see Quins get the nudge on there as the ball is being presented, and then the picture's being shown from Llanelli on that loose head that he's hinged at the hips, elbow on the floor.
Llanelli had the upper hand in the lineup, but that's a good ball towards the back, and they go to the maul again as Myhill looks to get his hands on the ball from the throw-in. And maybe this is one aspect of Craig Evans' team talk at half-time, along with Josh Turnbull, and it motors forward. Still going. Lewis Millen now on the ball.
Okay, no.
It's brought down. Rod Davis waits.
Yeah, side entry.
The advantage is given to the Quins. This is more like it
Got a
from
number,
the
Neil.
home team.
Number, Neil.
Little show from the captain, Lee Taylor, Rodri Davis to Jack Wilson. The little chip kick. Nick Reynolds is there. Who's going to win the race? Well, I spill forward, but the touchdown happens. Well, there's one for the officials. We have a TMO at Carmarthen Park tonight. Did that go forward from Nick Reynolds, or was it back from a Llanelli hand? Pick the bones out of that one, Johan Cunningham.
Well, it came from the dominance up front again. Fantastic driving line out. The maul formation from Carmarthen Quins. And then a lovely variation on the little chip over the top with a flat defence coming up hard with Llanelli. Did Nick Reynolds get it?
Sam, can you hear me, please?
So we're going to have a little look at the first angle.
Yeah, he's going to check it out. We'll go to the screen.
There's Nick Reynolds. The question is, did it come off Nick Reynolds' hand? And was it touched on the dead ball line? Well,
the ball was out.
Yeah, it looked like the touchdown there was on the line. On the line is out, obviously.
It's a bit of a get out of jail for the TMO, really, isn't it? Because it's irrelevant if the ball was knocked on or not, but the touchdown comes on the line, and that's deemed out.
Can you roll it back, please?
So the TMO,
Look at the initial action that's
Simon Mills, deems that ball to be out. And you talked about the kick pass option in that first half, Johan. That was evidence of it from Jack Wilson early in the second half.
Yeah, it's a great option. I think the first half, the two sides were looking to run through each other and trying to make yard that way, and it was nice to get that variation with a kick and the kick over the top.
And then there's clear grounding that's on the dead ball line, so we'll come back for the original fence, which is the side entry at the Morba here. Yeah, not a problem.
Can I have gone to have a little look himself on the touchline, courtesy of our monitors.
So we don't. Well, the grounding was on the deck, but there was a knock on prior that propelled the ball forward from a yellow player. However, we're going to come back to the original offence, which was side entry at the maul here. Okay.
Clear from referee Gareth Newman.
Time
it was forward from Nick Reynolds, but they were playing advantage, so it was a kick to nothing really. And Carmarthen still in the ascendancy.
Yeah, it was a free play, so to speak, and now they've got a fantastic opportunity here, about 7-8 metres out. Let's go back to that drive.
You want that kick to go 5 metres, wouldn't you? Jack Wilson could improve on something tonight, it would be that, but still, opportunity. Torrin Myhill goes to Bloomfield.
Ball.
The long head with the bun on the top of his head, and it's motoring forward again from the Quins. They look like they celebrate, but the flag's gone up from the assistant referee.
Ball's in touch here.
Oh, Carmarthen Quins be gutted with that one. It's going back to that accuracy again and execution.
Okay, taking it by yellow, so it's red line.
Massive opportunity missed.
Marks there.
Yeah, they looked as though they were going for that line. Good angle coming up. Bloomfield wins it cleanly. Ball. They're clearly trying to come down this 5-metre channel side. But Llanelli do enough just to bundle them into touch. It's still with Carmarthen, but
you got 5 in the line.
It's a numbers infringement. More frustration for Craig Evans.
Back 10, please.
And a get out of jail free card for Llanelli.
Well, there's your piggyback penalties that we speak about as coaches, one after another, allowing the opposition to get a free exit or territory into your half. They will not be happy with that, the coaching staff for Carmarthen Quins.
What do these errors do, Johan, to the team on the pitch, mentally? Do they get subdued? Do they just bin them and move on?
Well, yeah, they have to try to bin them and move on and think of the next minute, play-by-play mentality. What's next, and their game drivers, their key decision makers should be driving that.
More.
Bloomfield is the go-to for Myhill again, who gets his hands back on the ball. They're content to keep the maul going, are Carmarthen Quins, as Sigurdy joins. It's a good maul from the home team.
First!
It's not reaping dividends as both second rows for Llanelli get in the mix. They hold their bind and Carmarthen Quins get it going again into the 22. Broken down the blind side. It's Sigurd. Now then, it's open side. Gethin Davis. Good carry from the number 7. Nathan Hart tries desperately to get his hands on the ball. Oh, here's Nick Reynolds into the 22. Nice little interplay from the centres. They need quick ball here, Carmarthen Quins. Wilson floats it out. Oh, it's between the legs of Geraint Llewellyn.
Out off yellow.
Good approach play again, and it's squandered at the final pass.
Okay, guys,
another great driving liner from Carmarthen Quins. They've obviously sniffed blood in that area. But again, back to that accuracy in the 22.
Please,
You can see this maul here from Carmarthen. Slightly high, but they do find shoulders, open side. And Sigurd decides to break away. Good leg drive, good carry, great ball presentation there, nice and long.
Okay.
Not sure that was the right option there, Sean, possibly with a short pass, a change of angle. You know, it was a man for there defensively.
Tom Zuga is on for Llanelli.
Red.
Young number 17.
Take a step. Yeah, now
Big
we're
night
good.
for him. What has been a dominant Quinn scrum as Llanelli
No,
holding on to their lead. Great take
Yeah.
coming in from Chris Long. And
Penalty
the breakaway by the big second row. Fantastic play from him. Here's the tight head, Ryan Thomas.
Okay, not forward there.
No.
Okay, but we'll come back to the original
Another
offence.
chance for Carmarthen Quins.
I think there might be a penalty here, Sean, contact in the air.
Jumping across.
Well,
Jumping across.
it was a great take and run, wasn't it, by Chris Long, but Quins are just so desperate to get their hands on the ball and get over that line. And penalties are creeping into the game for them.
But they don't need to panic. There's still a lot of time left in the game, but it seems as if they're trying to get that next score quickly. Stick to their processes, and it will come.
Young Tom Zuga sends the message to Claire Phillips-Taylor, whose arrows have been really good tonight. And that was Chris Long knocking it on.
Yeah.
Advantage to Carmarthen Quins. Now then, Sigurd really getting himself in the game.
Hands away, Red!
Offering as a carrier.
Okay,
Rodri Davis looks a bit more urgent. Wilson, the missed pass. Reynolds brings forward in. Lovely hands from the fullback. Over to the winger, Morgan Griffiths. More like it from the Quins.
Stay out. No, it's not out.
Good counter-rucking coming in from Llanelli, but it's illegal. As any number of Quins players were waiting for that ball to come out.
9. Just leave it, please, 9. Okay.
Yeah, Knecki sniffed an opportunity to counter-ruck there, which was the right decision. But it's just those pictures that they're showing the referee again, slightly negative with their heads going down, where they need to be coming up and staying on their feet.
When it goes to the wide channels here, coaches do tend to ask their players, that's the opportunity to go for a jackal and counter-ruck, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. As isolated players, sometimes the ball's slightly a bit slower and opportunities are there to counter-ruck.
High Hill, again, to his captain, Taylor. Good quick ball, Wilson. Into midfield, Lewis Millen.
Hands away,
getting
Red!
their carriers into the game now. Davis again. Here's Sigurd. Bloomfield, that's gone back, I think.
Stop 2. Not forward.
No. Well,
Yeah,
my
not
eyes must be
forward.
deceiving me as I get
Scrum
older,
red.
Johan Cunningham. But again, good clean ball, opportunity to make inroads, and an error creeping in the handling department.
Yeah, they were building nicely here. Here comes their main carrier, Ed Sigurd, who's been powerful
Long
tonight.
bind.
And actually the tip option, the pass on the outside, it was a good option. But unfortunately his captain, Lee Taylor, possibly wasn't expecting it, and he knocks it on.
Crouch!
First scrum for the replacement, Tom Zuga on the loose head. It's Quins who had the upper hand, and there's the free kick.
Far side, stepping up.
No. Ryan Thomas on this occasion deemed to have stepped up. It's a free kick. They've gone, surprisingly, Owen, gone from the scrum here. Tie in all 8 forwards, maybe get the ascendancy, get another penalty, go for the corner, try and score.
Yeah, definitely they'll go for scrum dominance first, go for the penalty. I would like to see them, if they get the penalty, to play first. Have a go. They've got the advantage to come back to it.
Crouch!
Geraint Llewellyn on this near side, right wing. Just saying something to Rod Davis. Fancies his chances down here. Don't think the forwards really wanted to come out.
Just gone round, boys.
Turned a little there.
Okay, come over here, please.
Stefan Phillips, the 27-year-old loosehead, has been really dominant.
Okay, it's gone round. Must stay straight.
You could just see after they hit the engagement there, it did step left for Carmarthen Quins, and then obviously as the ball comes in, they go for that shove, and it does go left again. So they haven't earned that turn yet,
straight
which
to the square,
referees look
please.
for.
Crouch.
We go again, just outside the 22.
Set.
About 18 metres in from the right-hand touchline. Rodri Davis. It's kept in by Lewis Millen. You can see what they want to do. The referee's arm goes out. There's Randell, a lovely little break. Had Reynolds on the outside, who was impeded.
Okay, going to come back to the original.
He's coming back for the penalty, and you just wonder how long is it going to take for Newman, the referee, to issue a card. And there you have it. Oh, and this young man has only just come on the field. He looks a bit perplexed, but he's the one that goes for 10 minutes in the bin. That might be a little harsh on the young man.
Yeah, that's really tough. I thought it was the other side, to be honest. You can see here. Yeah, he's gone in slightly there. But the front row for Connecticut have come up, especially far side, and twisted and turned out of it. See the tight head for Connecticut. Ryan Thomas under pressure there, which he has been most of the evening. But it's nice to see Carmarthen actually playing that advantage. They nearly got a score opportunity here.
Wow, Nick Reynolds, had he got his hand on that, had a clear run in. And there's Tom's who right smile as if to say, well, why me? And the Quins, who struggled to get on the board, fair to say, have opted for the post. Obviously seeing plenty of time on the clock and a yellow card to boot. Jack Wilson can add to his 41 points now for the season. Just a little left, as he's been on other occasions tonight, and well, you wonder whether they'll go for post again now. That's 2 clear misses, 3 in fact.
And the opportunities, you know, the drive in the far corner, which they went into touch, missed that penalty. They've got to start putting this pressure into points now.
Johan Hughes with the restart downfield. Wilson, his opposite number, picks his head up. Great kick coming in, well covered by Cleo Smith.
Hold red.
Left-footed down the trap. Scrum half. Rodri Davis, 8 appearances for the Dragons. Now in a Quins shirt.
Fine, play on.
And that's Cleo. Phillips Taylor over the ball, the hooker.
Hold him.
Sterling work from the young man.
Well, that was a double jackal from Connecticut there, the first one. On the first carry back from the Carmarthen Quins scrum half, Rodri Davis got isolated slightly, got that turnover, popped out, and then Taylor Phillips over it again.
And that's a fantastic kick from Johan Hughes. And Carmarthen Quins must be scratching their heads. They're doing everything but the final sort of end product. And now they find themselves defending a line on their own 22.
Yeah, that's very frustrating as a coach or as a player, really. You've had the dominance up front, you've had the field position on the territory and possession, but you can't get the points. And now they find themselves defending a line out on their 22.
Replacement, Richard Bassett, 18, tight head comes on for Ryan Thomas, put in a good shift.
Okay, time off, guys, time off. Another sub, 1 yellow off. Yep.
Also, off goes Stefan Phillips.
Yeah, time's on, we're live.
And on comes number 22, Steph Marshall.
Yeah,
he replaces Jack Wilson. That might be a goal kicking issue. Craig Evans, the coach himself, a former goal kicker. As here comes Leckley. Hughes. Lovely tip on pass to Ryan Jenkins out in the midfield from a short line out. Hughes again. Dummy's back inside as the defenders of the Quins got in his eye line on the outside. And here's the replacement. Richard Bassett getting himself in the game. Johnny Lewis waits. Out the back it goes. Cleo Smith, he's been lively tonight.
Leave yellow.
Bain and Thomas, the scrum half. There's Johnny Lewis again. Hughes gets it out to Duo Walji. Over from his right wing, trying to get involved in the game. Lovely tip on pass this time to Jacob Lewis, the son of former Wales captain Emyr Lewis. Hughes, promising from Llanelli. Work the short side, but it's gone down from Sam Martin. And just as they work back to the short side, a little knock on, but really good stuff from Llanelli.
Excellent play from Llanelli, great shape, everyone knowing their roles. Lovely switch play, return play back down the short side, which caught Carmarthen Quins napping there on that blind side defence. You can see here, switch of play. Johan Hughes again.
Go clock off there.
Great pass. Johnny Lewis probably should have kept on to that one, thrown the dummy and he gone through.
Yeah, Rodri Davis shifted off him, didn't he? And had he just swung his hips as the next generation of Quins players look on. Number 9 on his back. Well, he hasn't been off long, Rhys Davis, but he has to come back on for the scrum due to the yellow card to Tom Zuga. A treatment, but a cramp maybe.
Yeah, I'm mindful of that. Yeah, I'm mindful of that.
Interesting here from Llanelli. I think they might have taken their winger off, keeping the full 8. Obviously thinking of that scrum threat from Carmarthen Quins.
Yeah, the easy out really is a penalty here to clear your lines. Long way to go, isn't it? From a scrum deep in your 22 on the right-hand side.
Bind! Set! Orange! 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 Green!
Connor Allen, the tight head for Quins, just been treated for cramp. Play on. And away they go, the Quins. This could be something. The pass was just behind Gethin Davis as Siguri burst from that scrum. Yet again, chance gone begging.
Yeah, I think everyone thought there was a penalty coming there and they sort of switched off. But what a burst there. I think it was the open side for Carmarthen Quins. Gethin Davis bursts out of that scrum, but possibly best to hold on to that. He didn't have a clear line for the pass.
The pass was eventually behind number 7, Gethin Davis.
Crouch!
Well, all these errors mount up in terms of confidence. He's still 2 scores away from this Llanelli side, a resurgent Llanelli side, and a better scrum coming in, but illegal. Now then, a bit more urgency from Rodri Davis. And it was a free kick, so he's well within his rights to go for a quick tap. Another man down. And the messages now in this break will be coming on from Craig Evans, to his Carmarthen Quins players. You know, what sort of messages would you be getting on here, Johan?
Well, make sure we get our key platform and foundations right. So our next job, if we go into the corner off this scrum, we go back to our strengths. You know, we've had dominance, or Carmarthen Quins have had dominance in that area. Let's go after them again. Stay down here, and then that accuracy. Hold on to the ball, breakdown skills, and turning that pressure into points.
Yeah, absolutely,
It's always a tendency, isn't there, as you get into that.
Yellow three.
The end of that third period, if you like, halfway through the second half, to panic a little bit, try and rush. It only takes a minute or so to score.
Yeah, the key is not to overplay, not to force things. Stay into it, stay in it.
As Ben Lung comes on for Connor Allen.
Guys, you've got to be stable before the ball comes in. Both sides, please.
Trots off. Ben Lung, of course, will be familiar to Scarlet's supporters.
Up we come.
Having a few resets in the scrum
now,
now,
aren't we? Okay, close the space, both sets of front rows.
Yeah, Llanelli be happy with that, taking the time away. Carmarthen need to be accurate here.
Of course, still a yellow card. Young Tom Zuga, the replacement, Luke said, is still in the bin. Rhys Davis back on, meanwhile.
Okay, stepping up.
Another penalty from Quins scrum. Rodri Davis wants to get on with it. Siguri been really prominent in this game. Here they come, the replacement Steph Marshall outside half. It's into the wide channels. Morgan Griffiths finally gets his hands on the ball. More like it from Carmarthen Quins. Marshall bringing Lung in, the replacement. Barges off one defender to the short side. In they come. Randall, little pass to Dale Ford. One more pass will do it. And finally the Quins get over. Did he get it down? Was there grounding? Assistant referee Neil Jones is in.
Okay, I'm happy with the last
the luxury of a TMO at Carmarthen Park, but the officials recognise that they're happy with it, and Carmarthen Quins finally get over the line for all their perseverance.
Well, great to see them going back to that short side with numbers reloading. Great hands from Dale Ford there. On the left winger, Morgan Griffiths gets it down. Powerful winger in the left-hand corner. But they picked the tempo up then, Carmarthen Quins. It was good to see.
Well, it sounds like we're having a little look at this. Maybe the grounding, Johan, and lovely play back on the short side.
TMO check.
19 and a half, so
you can hear the TMO come in for a check.
Gareth, TMO check. TMO check.
Not so sure. The referee is cheering the TMO. Who wants a TMO check? Well, Gareth Newman is oblivious to the TMO's wishes, and Quins might get away with this one, as Steph Marshall scored a try against Llanelli in the November encounter, left-footed. Well, we can see why Craig Evans has brought him on. A couple of missed shots at goal from Jack Wilson, but no mistake from Steph Marshall with his first attempt, and the Carmarthen Quins are right back in this one.
Well, that was a great kick of his left foot, wasn't it? But excellent reload there from Carmarthen Quins. Picked that tempo up, went to the short side, great handling, and put the powerful winger Morgan Griffiths into the corner. It would have been interesting to see that if he got it down clean.
Well, they might look at this pass from Myhill to Morgan Griffiths. The grounding they were happy. Well, look, the grounding looks doubtful to me as well. And Rodri Davis takes just inside his 22. And booms a left-footed kick. He's up the ante in this second half, to be fair to the scrum half. You have to say, Johan, both the grounding and the last pass from Myhill to Morgan Griffiths, they looked a bit doubtful to me.
Yeah, they did. I'm sure Kinecki won't be happy with that. The pass looks slightly forward, and I'm sure the grounding should have been checked.
Well, it's too late now.
Yeah, brilliant.
Carmarthen Quins 10, Llanelli 13, and we have a game on our hands. Lewis Phillips-Taylor goes to the tail. It's lost at the back. The Quins all of a sudden are in the ascendancy. It's that man again, Ed Sigary, having a big game for the Quins. Marshall waits. Show and go. Blocked off on his outside. Rodri Davis. Sigary again. Immense amount of work from the blind side tonight. Davis looks to the short side again. He's seeing some traction down there. Marshall with a little kick pass over the top. It's into Morgan Griffiths. He puts his foot on it. It's a foot race now. Across goes Hughes, but it's going to be dotted down by the scrum half. Rodri Davis, an opportunist try from the scrum half. He's been excellent in this second half so far. And when one try comes, the second comes quickly. It's Carmarthen Quins who take the lead for the first time tonight.
Well, he's brought the spark into this Carmarthen Quins second half. Great, again, that attacking kick over the top and the double kick there from Morgan Griffiths. And here he comes. Loads of pace. Rodri Davis, like any good nines, tracking on the inside. There's our first attacking kick, and then great option from the left winger, Morgan Griffiths, seeing the space in the backfield, and there's our pace and the finish from the 9, Rodri Davis.
Well, it was a beautifully weighted kick from Morgan Griffiths. Look how he gets it in his hands, has to kick it quickly, but it's weighted superbly, and as you said, Johan, the speed from the scrum half, outpacing Johan Hughes to dot it down, and the Quins take the lead. Wow. What a turn of events. Steph Marshall, his first kick since coming off the bench, was slotted superbly, left-footed from a similar position on the field. Doesn't quite get this one. Doesn't bend inside the right-hand post, but the Quins now, finally, not just once, but twice, fortuitously for the first try, it might be said. And Llanelli now, since that young man was off the field and down to 14 men, Tom Zuga back on the field, have now conceded 2 tries.
Time it, Red.
And it's Carmarthen Quins 15, Llanelli 13.
Yeah, well, that dominance up front has come back to help Quins from the yellow card off the scrum, which has given them the 2 tries, really, given them the territory, the opportunities to score.
It's not on the ball. He's miles away.
Well, there's a spring in their step now. And how many times am I going to say Ed Sigurd for the remainder of this game, as I have done for all of it. And here they go again. Lovely pass out to Geraint Llewellyn. He does well to stay in field under the tackle of Johnny Lewis. Rodri Davis, Ben Longwaits, thought about the tip on, but says no, I'm going up to halfway.
Yeah, no, we're fine, 9.
The left-footed kick, he saw the space, Rodri Davis. It's a beautifully weighted kick. Under pressure is Dua Walji. He decides to run. It's a good kick chase from the Quins, and the tackle comes in.
No, it's not.
Llanelli under huge pressure on their own line. Back it goes to Hughes. He's had a lot of work to do, and he does so well to clear it as far as he did. But Rodri Davis, you have to say,
yeah,
the experience and the intelligence.
Yes, please.
And he's up the ante in the second half, and he's controlling the game.
Yeah, he's the difference at the moment. And the momentum has swung, shifted right into Carmarthen Quins' favour.
You're on the 22. Quins, let's go,
I'm sure they'll go after Llanelli here up front with this drive.
I sprint your die.
Well, it's been a big part of the second half. The maul from the Quins, it goes to the captain, Lee Taylor. And as Johan Cunningham, coach of the Wales women's team, said, they'll go to the maul. It's Myhill.
First! Okay, 9 use.
Myhill gets caught at the back by Nathan Hart, the captain. Has to push forward.
Okay, keep the
Quins can build again. Here they come. Tip on from Ben Long. Great leg drive coming in from Randall. And their tails are up, Carmarthen Quins. It's quick ball again. Marshall, little shoulder ball. Nick Reynolds gets it out there. It's going to be a great try again, the 3rd try of the night. And it's the birthday boy, Dale Ford, who has an easy run in. Lovely hands after good forward play from the maul. And now the Quins go 7 points clear with their 3rd try of the night.
Well, that was a superbly constructed try from Carmarthen Quins. They shortened the defensive line up of Llanelli by going through them. Great tip on from Ben Lung. Brilliant carry from Leo Randall. Great power from the centre. And here's the pinch point of the move after this ruck. Quick ball, great clean out. And here's that tip on pass. Nick Reynolds, there it is. Great hands. Gives it free. And Dale Ford scores in the corner.
Yeah, Nick Reynolds, just a little draw and pass. Klaus Smith had no answer to that, and no need to use Morgan Griffiths on the outside. Lovely shoulder ball from Marshall. Great hands from the backs. Dale Ford saw the line, had the gas to get in. And now Quins, well, 3 tries in literally the last 10 minutes. He's taken them clear. And you feel, Johan, that this is a very important kick that could take them 2 scores clear.
Yeah, he's made a difference as well since he's come on. Steph Marshall.
That's 3rd kick from a very similar position. 1 out of 2. And just got his sights a bit wrong, tangled with our cameraman down on the touchline, but Llanelli is still in this one. It's a 7-point game. Carmarthen Quins 20, Llanelli 13. But if we're honest, Llanelli haven't really been in this second half.
No, they haven't showed any of the attacking style that they had in that first half. They haven't had possession or territory, unfortunately. They need to get back into this game.
Red 7 off. Red, yeah, time's off. Oh, red 7's there. Yeah, time is on.
Of course, they played 10 minutes with 14 men as well. Now, they have to find a way back, and there's the coach killer. And conceding a try, you kick it straight into the touch.
Yeah, so frustrating when things like that happen. See what Johan Hughes.
There.
No one knows more than him. That was a key, crucial error.
But we've had no spaces.
Number 20 on this near side. Kane Rhys-Jones is on for Jacob Lewis. As Paul Fisher tries to inject maybe a little bit of pace, fresh legs. Rodri Davis knows that his forwards are in control in this facet of the game. And that's an imperious scrum from Carmarthen Quins. And the referee has no option but to blow.
Okay, time off.
Just looking at the distance on Steph Marshall's conversion attempts, Johan, they may just opt for 3 points here.
Okay, if it doesn't improve,
and that definitely takes them
not for me, no, scrum was Sable.
away from Konecki. Konecki really have to chance their arm and start playing a lot more rather than looking for territory or possession.
Yeah, there was a bit of a dialogue with Lee Taylor, the captain. I think he has the distance and is bang in front. It's a good distance, some 44 metres or so.
But it's gone beyond the 90 there.
And you feel coming up to the 69-minute mark that might be a long way to come back from Llanelli, judging by what we've seen in the second half.
But
there's dominance up front from Carmarthen Quins, and they know it. They've sniffed blood. They're going after it.
But yeah, it's never been an advantage.
Well, big kick. This in the context of the game. Replacement, Steph Marshall. 43, 44 metres. Still night in Carmarthen. Up he steps, strikes it, certainly got the distance, and the flags go up, and that could be a vital kick for Carmarthen Quins. Takes them 10 points clear, and we're going to hear from Carmarthen Quins camp.
Okay, we'll go time off. Red, 9, 8 and 12.
Yeah, we've come back into the game really well, and a bit relieved now. We didn't play very well for the first 60 minutes at all, but obviously started to piece the game together now, which is a bit of a relief, and play some nice stuff lately. There was a few stern words at half-time, and we didn't get it all out our own way when we came out at the start of the second half, if we're really honest. But a couple of substitutions have really made a difference for us. Steph Marshall's been outstanding since he's come on, to be fair to us, and given us a bit of a platform. So hopefully now we can see the game out. Thank you. Cheers, thank you.
Well, he got there in the end. He was a bit camera shy, I think, but seemed a little bit relieved and pinpointed Steph Marshall's involvement since coming on.
Take him back.
And they've looked a little bit more composed. A 10-point buffer with 10 minutes to go. Clem Smith really looked lively, but he's been well marshalled. Still going, though, the young fullback. Come all the way through the Scarlets age grade. Also played for Llanelli, but here they come. Ryan Jenkins. He's been a willing horse. Lovely hands from Johnny Lewis. Got a bit flat on him, the outside backs. Frustration
Taken up by Red.
Morgan McRae. On the outside. And Carmarthen really now
Red,
have it in their grasp, Johan.
Yeah, there's that momentum again, swinging back. Carmarthen Quins had line discipline, but also line aggression there. They were off the line strong, putting pressure on the ball carrier and then forcing that pass.
Myhill to his captain, Taylor, Randall, Marshall. Really looking to get involved. Dale Ford now. He's grabbed one try. Looking to celebrate his birthday with another. Marshall again in position. The missed ball. Out the back to Randall, and here's Nick Reynolds. The centre's really combining well in this second half. But Llanelli really holding firm in defence. Siguri. Now Marshall on the front foot this time. Goes out the back to Randall. It was Dale Ford actually. And it's a bit side to side from the Quins as they seek a bonus point try. Well, we wouldn't have said that at half time. Taylor, Bloomfield. Oh, Lund just tipped it on. assistant referee said it went forward, and that passage of play, Johan, is right in front of us, and for 4 or 5 phases it was just side to side and easy to defend.
Yeah, they didn't quite earn that right to pull the ball out the back, and they went there 3 times, and Llanelli kept their discipline with width in their defence. And I just thought they would get into that pinch point there where they got it just outside that last but one defender, but unfortunately the skill set wasn't there.
Yeah, just over 7.
Well, after all their efforts, Llanelli are now out of losing bonus point territory, let alone winning the match. We haven't really mustered up much in the second half after a very impressive first half.
I think Carmarthen Quins will be very pleased with the impact of their substitutes. You know, Steph Marshall has made a big impact. You know, I think Ben Lung has been good. He's carried hard, middle of the field. His scrum's been good. So they've added to Carmarthen tonight, where Llanelli might not have had that impact off their replacements.
You have to commend the back row in the second half. Lewis Millen,
Scrum red.
Gethin Davis, Ed Siggery really stepped up in the ball carrying department.
Crouch!
And replacement Jay Weaver on for Ivan Bain and Thomas at scrum half for Llanelli. It's first put into a scrum. Better scrum from Llanelli.
There's no forward movement, it's a slip. Okay, just slip there, guys. We're
Just a slip, as Nigel Owens would say.
Yeah, look, we've got a straight and square scrum.
That was a good scrum from Llanelli. Best of the night for them.
Yeah, frustration.
Work on that stability, please.
From Nathan Hart, the captain. He realises this clock is ticking away.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Now, what can the visitors do? Untidy heel, it's come straight out of the tunnel.
Oh, boys.
And replacement hooker Morgan
We'll do
McCrae.
exactly the same scrum.
Scored 2 tries against the Quins back in November.
Exactly that time, okay, but the ball's just come straight back out. Yeah, Mark's here. We'll go
I think
again,
technically here the detail, I think replacement scrum half.
Same weight again, please.
Jay Weaver for Llanelli. He's got to wait for Morgan McCrae to pull his foot up. I think he's putting it in, and the foot is still on the floor and it's bouncing back out. So see if he adjusts on this scrum.
Bind! Set!
The surge comes in from the Carmarthen Quins. Good pick up from Hart at the base, close to the touchline.
That's way yellow!
Here it comes then. There's Chris Long. He's tried so hard tonight. Jay Weaver waits. Slow ball. There's Ryan Jenkins. Also industrious, but it's a turnover. Now then, what can the Quins do? Bloomfield gets it out. Little show and go from Marshall. Hard over the ball comes Llanelli, but it's there for Rodri Davis. Boot the ball, Randall saw the space. Is it going to stay in? It's a difficult one, he has to play it. Now that's gone in goal, and that now, under the new laws, will be a goal line dropout.
Yeah, that's a nice intelligent kick there. It's one of those horrible ones that just holds up for the try line.
Oh, no, he's off his feet.
And that's where the urgency has to be in the backfield now with these new laws. And it's got to go 5 as well on the restart.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Okay, go time off a minute. Kick's got to go 5 metres.
Yeah, as referee explains, well, the new law, if it's kicked in goal,
Mark's here.
and you dab it down, you'll get a goal line restart.
Time is on.
But it has to go 5 metres. Now, it's a long way for Llanelli to go. His fullback, Clow Smith, that hoofs it downfield. A good clearance from the fullback. But here they come again. Randall, he's been oppressive, hasn't he? Carried hard. Long ball to Morgan Griffiths. He's been involved in this second half. The chip kick. The mark is called.
9.
They'll have to go quick. They've got a lot to do with Llanelli. That's scruffy. Randall again waits.
So not 10.
But they hadn't retreated 10.
Yeah, not 10.
Well, who would be your star of the match, Johan Cunningham? So many options, but for you?
Yeah, I've got to be honest, I think Rodri Davis has made the difference in the second half. you know, we sparked that tempo for Carmarthen Quins and created those tries as well.
There's a break from Gethin Davis as they seek the bonus point. Try, Carmarthen Quins into the 22. Barely 3 minutes on the clock. Bloomfield, a big game in the second row. Rodri Davis, the start of the match, set in a game. Ben Lang goes through, he has options on the outside. It's to Geraint Llewellyn, just short. Still there for the Quins. Man of the match, Rodri Davis to the captain, Lee Taylor on the inside ball from Lang. A metre out, chance here. Llanelli hold firm, carried by Tyler Murphy. Gethin Davis waits, they all wait.
Push.
Patience needed from Carmarthen Quins if they're to get this bonus point try.
Release, Red.
Siguri
Stay here, guys, stay.
Carried tirelessly. Lee Taylor,
Use it.
the experienced head to Lang. It's Bloomfield, it's half a metre short.
Here, guys.
Rodri Davis doesn't want to know, he's leaving it to the forwards. The carry again. Half a metre, now Davis takes it. Here's Lewis Millen. Oh, desperate defence from Llanelli, right under the post. The clock ticks to nearly 2 minutes to go. Ben Lang, big input as he's come off the bench. Llanelli are over the ball. The penalty is given. It's there for Rodri Davis. He goes left. The long ball from Marshall. Morgan Griffiths. Great tackle in the corner.
Yeah, grounding's fine.
But it's not. It's been awarded. The touch judge on that side has given the try. I thought he'd been tackled into touch. But Morgan Griffiths, ponytail to boot, has got in the corner for his second try. And Quins have done it at the end, Johan.
Yeah, well, it started with that break from the open side. Gethin Davis showing his power, stepping off his right, and again going through that heart of the defence of Llanelli. And then they go to work, the forwards inside the 22, carrying hard, latching on, working in twos. Great hands here from Ben Lang, great pick-up. I thought he was through. Give the long pass, but great finish here.
Morgan Griffiths, well, he's not the smallest of wingers, but my goodness, does he do well. He gets the ground in before he's dragged into touch. We see it again, Johan. What an effort from the left wing.
He does really well. Catches the ball in the air, fights to get down, and fights to get that ball on the ground. Great finish.
Well, what a turnaround from the home team. 13-3 down at half-time. We're into the final minute. Marshall, wow, he's put his sights back on his boots. Struck it beautifully, adds the 2 extra points, and from a 13-3 deficit at half-time, 27 unanswered points, and a second try. He just streamlined his body to get in, and he knew he got it.
Yeah, he did really well to keep his feet away from the touchline as well. Fantastic finish.
Despondent Llanelli, kick it to Bloomfield. And Craig Evans will be so happy with his side's second half performance. Here's one of the star performers, Randall in the centre. Now they're all playing. Tyler Murphy, the long pass to the 2-try man, Morgan Griffiths. And still they're playing as the clock ticks red. The time is up, but the Quins want more. The look inside, the ship to Nick Reynolds, the chip kick through. Chance for Llewellyn, the little soccer skills, it's there for the start of the match. Rodri Davis, the scrum half, injected all the pace in the second half. But here comes Llanelli, not giving up. They haven't had much to say in the second half. The Quins have shut them out. Johnny Lewis, McRae, trying to get himself in the game. It's too little, too late. As Bloomfield, the lazy runner, gives the penalty away. And if anything, Johan Cunningham, it'll be consolation only for Llanelli.
Yeah, Carmarthen Quins have been totally dominant this second half, if I'm honest. They all started with the dominance up front, powerful driving line out, powerful dominant scrum. And it's given them that field position and ultimately turned that pressure into points.
Well, we knew Carmarthen Quins had it in them. Their approach play was decent. The end product was poor. But in the second half, it's been completely the reverse. Clinical, dominant in all facets of the game. 27 unanswered points in the second half. And the last play comes for Llanelli as Sam Martin wins the line out.
First!
Siguri
he's come from the middle
swimming through them all. as is Lewis Millen. Those two have been excellent in the second half. Llanelli get it forward, but it goes down. The referee will say that's a turnover. The maul is collapsed, and he blows his whistle to end what has been an entertaining game at Carmarthen Park. Llanelli led at half-time by 13 points to 3 with a try from Liam Hutchins, but it was the Carmarthen Quins that ran out winners with a sterling second half performance. 27 unanswered points, a bonus point try, 2 in fact from the winger Morgan Griffiths, and they run out winners at Carmarthen Park over Llanelli by 30 points to 3.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. Cheers.
Well, they'll be delighted with their performance in the second half, Carmarthen Quins. Morgan Griffiths, 2 tries. Johan, Craig Evans, be a happy man tonight. And he wasn't at half-time.
No, whatever he said at half-time obviously worked. Went back to their dominance up front. And then obviously the impact of the bench with Steph Marshall, Ben Lang, those type of players coming on. And it was a great finish to that second half for them.
Thank you tonight, Johan. Great stuff. And we've witnessed another Indigo Prem match with entertainment. Disappointed Llanelli and Paul Fisher. Back to the drawing board for Llanelli. That's 11 defeats on the bounce.
Yeah.
For Carmarthen Quins.
Yeah.
Well, it's a fine win in the end. And a bonus point to boot.
How's the quiet?
Thank you for watching. We'll hand down now to Lauren in the studio.
Wel, ar ôl hanner cynta, digon o ddawol gan Llanelli, y Quins yn sicr nath dominyddu'r ail, mae Steph Hughes yma yn cadw cwmni fi. Steph, ges i dy synnu gan pa mor un ochrog oedd yr ail hanner yna?
No, o'n i'n meddwl bod y Quins yn dod nôl yn gryf. Fel maen nhw wedi bod yn chwarae tymor hyn, yn wedig y pac fi'n credu yn yr ail hanner. Chwarae nhw rygbi lot fwy cywir, cadw'r bel yn amlwg yn rhywbeth oedd eisiau nhw wneud yn yr ail hanner, a wnaethon nhw'n dda iawn.
Mae sy'n y gêm Rodri Davies yn ymuno ni nawr, wedi sgorio un cais, wedi creu un arall. Rodri, pa mor bles di ti?
Yeah, not bad. We're second half anyway.
Cymru lot i dy blesio di.
Wel, hanner cynta, sa'n o be yn bod yn ni. Ni wedi bod yn dachrau'n slow trwy'r tymor, really, ond ail hanner, yeah, really good da pob un i fod fe.
A gewn ni cipolo gar y cais na, ddyn dipyn o gais. Digon o'r ceisio hyn ond dod o sefleid gosod, ond hwn yn dod o chwarae rhydd, a y gic, Steph, nes i sôn oedd y gic yn berffaith.
Oedd e'n berffaith, oedd ddim lot o angl gyda Morgan Griffiths, a digon o cyflymdyd at i sgwri fyna, Rod. It's about.
Just about, yeah.
Na, oedd e'n gwych, oedd credu, cadwch chi be lot o well yr ail hanner, dy fe, oedd yna broblem i chi hanner gynta.
Hanner cynta, o'n i'n colli pel rhy rwydd, o'n i'n rhoi kick y cosp off, a wedyn, o'n i'n cael ei roi nôl yn hanner dyn ar, o'n just ffili cael unrhyw momentum yna. Yeah.
Rod, ti wedi dechrau'r tair gêm eleni yn erbyn Llanelli, dwi'n meddwl. Sut maen nhw'n cymharu? Chi'n gweld gwelliant yn eu perfformiadau nhw o gwbl?
Mae'n gael ei gweud, maen nhw'n gwella, ond mae y peth nhw, maen nhw'n cael lot o chreu'r mewn neu lot o newid na trwy'r amser, so nhw'n cael yr... sa'n beth i ond maen nhw'n tîm da, maen nhw'n mynd i pigo buddigoliaeth lan cyn hir fyddwn ni'n meddwl.
A pa mor bles o ti gael y pwynt bonus na ar y diwedd?
Wel, hwnna'n bwysig yn fi'n credu, achos ar ôl di sadwn le colli sesiomedig, to roi gomor o cic y cosp off, a wedyn, so wedyn bwysig yn un o cael y 5 pwynt na.
Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch.
Pob lwc wythnos nesaf yn erbyn Llanymddyfri.
Diolch yn fawr.
A Steph, falle hyn o, unwaith eto, yr un oedd y stori wythnos diwetha, yn dangos pa mor bwysig mae sgrym, oedd cyfleoedd wedi gwastraffu yn yr hanner cynta, ond yn yr ail, os mae'r safle, os mae'r sylfaen yna gyda chi, mae siams go dda gyda chi o ennill.
Ydy, a bod yn onest, oedd yna'n ffactor mowr yn y gêm yn yr ail hanner, gyda'r Carden Felen, oedd e'n anodd i Llanelli heb asgellwr hefyd, a dyna ble gath Quins gyfyrddin rhan fwyaf o'r pwyntiau yn yr ail hanner.
A da fi a Paul mewn. Paul, gweddol hapus ar ôl 50-60 munud? Be ddigwyddodd wedyn?
O'n i'n hapus iawn, gyda'r perfformio'r hanner cynta, ail hanner, o'n i'n gwybod dilyn ni di am pwysau yn y mannau gosod. A ilion ni 2 gais pam gaethon ni Carden Felen fyd, ond i fod yn deg i'r Quins o'n nhw'n gryf yn yr ail hanner, yn wedig i'r gymryd diwetha.
A lot o stwff da yn y hanner gyntaf yna, yn y dwysedd o chwarae, yna'n rhywbeth yn amlwg, bydd rhaid i chi cadw cynnal yn mynd mlaen yn y tymor.
Ie, ni wedi bod yn wario dda am 40 munud, yn anffodus, mae'n y gêm yn para 80. Felly chwn i ni, lot o waith i wneud yn yr ail hanner, cadw fynd, cadw disgyblaeth, a beth pwysig ni bod ni'n trial reoli'r bel a reoli'r tiriogaeth yn y ail hanner.
Ar un oedd y narratif i'r gêm na nôl ar ddiwedd mis Tachwedd yn debyg iawn nes i sôn amdano fe cyn y gêm. Wyt ti'n rwystredig neu ti'n meddwl, reit, mae'r boes ma'n ifanc maen nhw'n dysgu?
Bach yn rwystredig i ni fel y fforddwyr achos siarad ni wedi boes yn cael y profiad o'r 10 gêm cynta. Mae'n abyd siarad ni bod di hanner amser, mae boes yn dysgu o'r gemau ni, ond yn anffodus ni heddi digwyddodd yr un peth.
Diolch yn fawr. A pob lwc yn erbyn Abertawe sydd gyda chi gêm ddarfu wythnos nesaf. Welwn i chi'n hwyrach yn y tymor. Diolch Paul.
Lyfi, diolch fawr.
A Steff, ddoi nôl ato ti, jyst o ran pa mor bydd y profiadau yma o fydd i'r boes ifanc yma yn y diwedd?
Bydd e, a mae'n rhaid gweud pob clod yn nhw am yr ymdrech. Mae'r ymdrech wedi bod yna gyda nhw trwy'r tymor, jyst dim cweit yn gallu cael y buddugoliaeth na. Maen nhw'n dangos y gweddau perfformiad sy'n dda, ond wedig fel welol i heno yn wan yn wedig yn y darnau gosod na.
Mae'n llefyn iawn heno, mae'n hyfforddwr yn mynd, mae'n arall yn ymuno ni. Craig, wel, nid y perfformiad perffaith fel nath Rodri sôn, ond pa mor bles i ti gyda, wel, eich buddugoliaeth cyntaf o'r tymor?
Bles yn y diwedd. I'n credu 20 munud diwetha yn dda, i fod yn onest, ond oedd y 60 munud cyn ni ddim rhy special. Ond pob clod i llechu, wnaethon nhw'n hynod galed i ni yn y hanner cyntaf. Spoilo lot o bethau i ni, ond gath y boes rocket bach hanner amser a nywydodd pethau.
Be wedys ti da?
Just bach bod yn onest i fod. Oedd pethau ddim yn mynd fel ni moyn e. Pethau ni'n ymarfer ar nos Fwrth a nos Iau. Ond oedd jyst ddim yn neud e a mynd off yn neud pethau arall. I fod yn 10 hanner amser. Wnaethon nhw gymryd e ymlaen a wedyn hanner yn wedig yn 20 munud diwetha. Wnaethon ni weld beth ni'n gallu neud.
Wel, a gawn ni cipolwg ar beth chi'n gallu neud nawr. 4 cais yn yr ail hanner. Wel, 2 gais o fewn 2 funud, a falle na gyd nath e gymryd oedd un cais, Craig, i agor y llyfore.
I fod yn 10, nath y boes ddod ar off y fainc, rhoi bach egni mewn i'r gêm, a nath y Carmarthen fel yn neud mwy o lle ni fyd ar y tu allan, a i fod yn 10, nath y boes cymryd y chansi yn iawn.
Un peth sylwes i yn yr ail hanner na, just pa mor effeithiol o'ch chi'n gadw'r bel yn 2-20 Llanelli, fi'n credu, felly yn y hanner gynta stryglwch chi cadw'r bel fyna, ond jyst yn dangos amser chi yn gylchu, y ceisiau chi'n sgori yn wych, mae'n bwysig yn amlwg sefyd mlaen.
Yna beth ni'n weid o'r hanner amser, y boes yn trial yn rhy galed os rhywbeth, a ddim yn cymryd y chances, ond fel chi'n gweud, wnaethon ni gadw'r bel yn dda yn yr ail hanner, a nath y gwrniaeth i ni.
A wedys i, Craig, o'ch chi'n edrych yn fwy o cysondeb falle yn eich tymor. Oeddi hwn yn berfformiad chi'n gallu adeiladu arno nawr?
Bydd yr 20 munud diwetha yn hwb i ni mewn i llan ymddyfru, ond i fod yn onest, mae llan ymddyfru mynd i roi rhywbeth cwbl wahanol tu flaen ni, a bydd yn gêm darbu galed eto.
Ni'n edrych yn fawr iawn ni'n edrych ymlaen i weld y gêm na. Diolch yn fawr am dy gwmni di. A Steff, pan chi yn bennu gêm yn nodyn uchel yn sgorio 4 cais, mae'r sgorfod yn un ochrog, i chi'n gallu cymryd y momentum na wedyn mewn i'ch gêm nesaf?
Wrth gwrs, fi'n siŵr geith boys y Quins lot o hyder mas o'r cwarter awr diwetha na, oedd Craig yn sôn bod nhw'n wedi chwarae rygbi fel maen nhw moyn chwarae, a lot o gweddau positif, o'n i'n meddwl oedd sgarmau symudiol yn gryf, oedd y scrum yn wych, a amser maen nhw'n cadw'r bel fel wedys i, maen nhw'n sgori lot o geisiau.
Reit, wel mi fydd uchaf bwyntiau yr Indico Prem yn cynnwys y gemau yna prynawn di Sadwn ar y sgriniau chi nos Fawrth nesaf ar sianel YouTube S4C Clic ac ar wefan Undeb Rygbi Cymru, a wythnos nesaf, wel byddwn ni yn ôl ar gyfer y gêm ddarbu rhwng Gwir Gwent, bydd Casnewydd yn teithio i Gleneboe, a hynny ar y 7fed a'r 20 o Ragfyr. Diolch i Steff am dy gwmni di, diolch i Iowan, diolch i chi am eich gwmni chi hyn o roedd. I'n dechrau digon sygledig i Quins Carmarthen, ond maen nhw'n bennu'r noson gyda'i buddugoliaeth cyntaf. Tan tro nesaf, nos da.